Looking through the Hi, chat.
Hello, chat.
How is everyone doing?
I will pause my Saul Goodman right now.
You were watching Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I just felt like rewatching it, you know?
I mean,
Felt like
fair.
listening to scumbag lawyers finesse money out of people.
You know, I feel like you're trying to tell me something.
No, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, man.
Understood. Otherwise, hi chat. Well, Dogwave 250. No. In fact, this is episode 91 of Dogwave.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah. It would have been 92 if I didn't miss a week of Dogwave. The only week of Dogwave I've ever missed.
And
Mad
you missed
about
it
that.
because your internet died.
Oh well. Am I a card collector as well? No, I'm not. There's too many hobbies. I was into physical Warhammer for like a little bit there, but Warhammer is expensive and GW is shitty. So
I agree.
I knew Breaking Bad was going to be great. Never saw it. Only watched Better Call Saul 3 seasons. Hot take. I started watching Breaking Bad. It did not click with me.
I mean, that's fair. It is a good show, though. The best. The absolute best.
I don't know about that one.
No, it won multiple awards, so definitely.
No, I know, but I don't know if it's the best. Because here's the thing. Winning awards does not mean you're the best.
Fair.
Plastic Warhammer, physical Warhammer equals plastic crack. Source, I'm a recovering Imperial Guard player. Yeah, exactly.
It was the best before winning awards was just a trophy.
That's true. Yes, that I can believe. Super Rogers dick is... Sorry, what? What? But why?
What's going on?
What? I don't know who you're talking about. Is that like a recent thing? And who? Is Akko tired? Should we get the shot collar out? Akko just got home from work.
No, I got home from work about an hour ago.
Okay. Fine.
I'm fine. Just eating.
Akko's been vegging after work, which means definitely tired.
Definitely vegging.
Oh. Wait. Oh, that's what you mean by the... Okay. Yeah. The second that Snart now said Captain America speaking Marvel, I knew immediately what you were talking about. Here, why don't we bring that up just so that way we can laugh about that? Because that's funny.
You want to laugh at the fact that there's a man with a giant piece?
Yes, actually, I do.
I didn't think that we laughed at other men that have giant dicks, I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, so Marvel Rivals is getting its summer event. Marvel Rivals fans are losing it over Captain America's ridiculously caked up swimsuit skin.
That's not caked up. That's just a man that has a giant dick.
So, you took me here. Why'd you take me here? Fine. You know what? It's the official page. I can scroll down. So, this is the skin.
Wow.
And, yes, chat, he has a bulge, and he has a really thick ass.
It's too bad I'm not into him.
Because, like...
Are you trying to find a freeze frame with his dick out?
No. Look.
Okay. Well, you could stop at any point. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Cap's got that Rob Liefeld. He does. He really does. You can see it here, though. Hold on.
Yeah, you kind of can. Yeah.
How this one made it past, like, Marvel's approval? I don't know. That's America's ass and bulge. If only we talked about this yesterday. Oh, well.
So the chatter is asking yes. The answer is yes.
Is it because it's not Black Akko? Yes. Yes. Don't worry. I'm sure Akko would love the Black Captain America in the MCU right now.
No, that one's just woke. I only like good black characters, alright?
Fair. I don't know if it was on purpose. No, it's all on purpose. And people are absolutely losing their shit over this skin. But why is anyone surprised that we're getting a skin for Captain America that's caked up? Venom is constantly given skins where he's Jesus Christ. I will admit, and this is something I will praise Marvel Rivals for, is it doesn't like equalize, if that makes sense, where it's like, oh,
right,
you only have really good looking women or really good looking men. It's like, it's both. It's like, you know what, cool.
I'm gonna be honest, they did what Overwatch should have done.
Yeah, they did.
To their game, and it's kind of funny.
This is tame compared to MommaOcco. No, it is very tame. But the fact that this is tame. Fantastic. I mean, to be fair, would I use the skin? No. But am I glad it exists? Yes. So, if you want it, it's going to be out. I don't know if it's out now. No, it's out now. Okay. These are the other skins we got, and yes, they brought Lady Loki back. So, neat equality.
Wow. Yeah, again, I think it's nice that we're getting some equality here.
I can only imagine how much this has affected the tag on the green site. Okay, so that depends on which green site you're talking about. If you mean, hey man, show off that Liberty pole. God damn it. Yeah, I'm glad this exists. The funny part is like, this is actually like an outfit that he wore in the comics. It's not like it was exclusive for this game. Imagine the teabagging in that skin. R34. No, I know R34. I assumed R34. Speaking of R34, why don't we talk about what happened there today?
Oh, that they lost their website?
Yeah. So, according to Gelbaru, Rule34.xxx was silently delisted from Google yesterday. Google has given no reason for the removal, the lack of human moderation. There also likely means no reason will ever be given. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah, because it is heavily AI moderated, you're not going to get a response from them.
Does Rule 34 temp exist? Yes. Not on the site. I've checked, but no. But yes, it does. Just not there.
Mine exists on the website.
I know yours exists. Ironically, I found yours while looking for mine.
That's funny.
Not the triple X. Yeah, no. I'll be honest, the triple X is a no-go for me. Like, I don't like that. The one I personally use, and I'm not gonna show it, is rule34.us is the one I use.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Google search is garbage, and it is. I primarily use the Brave search function, but
which is just Brave, which is just Google, by the way.
Well, it's actually not. Because if you actually use Brave search engine, it brings up vastly different results than Google does.
I know, but like, it's for the most part the exact same thing.
No, right, yeah. But it's not censoring things like Google does. And that's the point.
I guess.
Now I do use Google, but I use Brave primarily. Here's what's funny, is since I wiped and reloaded my computer, I actually have never installed Chrome. I
I
actually,
have Chrome installed, but maybe I should uninstall it eventually because I just don't see the need for it.
right. I opted to install Firefox instead. So my main two browsers are Brave and Firefox. I don't even use Opera. I don't, no. No. I don't like Opera. Bing is better than, yeah, no, Bing is better than Google. And Bing is shit. Yeah, Chrome is a resource. Like, so is Firefox, honestly. But I'd rather Firefox than Chrome. I wish Brave wasn't using Chromium.
Is better. Firefox is better.
It is.
If I remember correctly.
It is. I do wish that Brave didn't use Chromium, but the Brave team did figure out bypasses, especially when it came to like ad blockers, and that's like a big key point for me.
Yeah.
There's too many ads today that, especially like there's ads trying to sell you shit, there's ads trying to push porn, there's ads trying to like push gotchas, it doesn't matter. Like there's ads doing everything, and it's annoying, especially on YouTube. So I'm happy to use Brave.
Good ad blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I heard that Brave is struggling.
Maybe, but they're making workarounds. Based on everything Brave has said, they are doing their best to try and support it where they can. So why is that? Why is my mouse just like constantly open? That's weird. Hold on. There we go. That should fix it. Was it Brave making a new version of the browser that was $50 for anyone that isn't using Linux? Okay, no. So what they did, and you're kind of correct, but also kind of not. What they chose to do was make a version. In fact, why don't we just Brave.com and then browser Brave Origin. Here we go. So this is what they did. It's Brave Origin. You buy a license for it, but this is the most de-bloated way to use it. So, like, if you don't want to go through the different, like, settings and work to, like, personally de-bloat it yourself, like, you could just pay $50, and it's, like, there's, like, all their shit is just gone. Minus their own built-in ad blocker. What is that? I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I'm also like, I've also just de-bloated Brave anyway.
How de-bloated can you make it?
Basically turn everything off.
I swear I've done that, basically.
I know I did it for you.
Oh. I was wondering what happened to the Brave wallet.
Yeah, no, the Brave wallet's gone. I don't... No. The Brave settings isn't hard to navigate. Prawn is... Yeah, no, yeah. It is. But you can have ways around it. As I have.
It's called Twitter.
Well, no, like, in Brave, I use, like, for that, there's E621 there, there's Rule 34 there, there's Gelbaru there. Oh, there is Rule 34.xxx in there. Huh. Sorry, I have a tab in, like a folder tab in Brave that just says homework. And it's just
you keep tabs on all of the porn sites?
No, well,
you
no.
Just...
No. It's stuff I'm really interested in that I'm like, okay, is there any new like stuff for this? Like, because I can. Or different not safe for work artists I'm interested in commissioning.
It's fair. I was about to say, if you just kept like the raw websites, it's kind of weird. I just have them memorized.
No, I don't have them memorized. I mean, I have them memorized, but it's just easier, like, okay, click. Homework, as is tradition. He's doing his homework. Emphasis on doing. Exactly.
The dog can do homework?
That homework, yes. So Let's see. What was next on the docket? This happened today. Oh, you went to that one. Why? Okay. Boom. President Marcos Jr. said he supports banning video games, saying they are responsible for the desensitization of children to violence, stating...
Isn't he the Filipino president?
Yes, he is.
That's
And
funny.
in fact, he is in a long family of... His father, I believe, was someone that was convicted, actually, of, like, something children-related. And now his son is the president.
So you're telling me to pray for Deme?
Maybe.
Unironically, though, there are a couple of people that I would feel really sad about if this happens. Ari being one of them, because he still lives there.
I don't know. A lot of people I've been hearing are basically saying if they do ban video games, that there will be mass riots in the Philippines. I don't believe so. I did actually see somewhere else, and it might even be this post. Yeah, it's a post from Chibi Reviews saying, are we really going back to the video games cause violence rhetoric? I hate this. And the post actually says, PBBM vows to ban violent video games, says thorough study needed on minors' criminal liability issue. They shouldn't be touching this to begin with, but at least it was clarified violent video games. I don't like it still, but I do appreciate the clarification.
Right.
But they shouldn't be doing it anyway. There's a simple solution to this problem. Parents, do your fucking job.
There is definitely a lot of removing that. And again, it's all being done with the premise of we need to watch your kids, and it's really just we want to watch you. Exactly.
No, it's all... Well, here's the thing, too, and this is... I don't know if you heard this, but all the age verification stuff that's been going around, I'm pretty sure you have heard this, is not because they want to do age verification, but it's because of AI.
I mean, yeah.
So the whole, like, oh, we want your information. It's so they can actually accurately confirm if you're human or AI. Just en masse.
Why?
Because they're sick of catering to AI, even though they made the fucking AI.
I don't think that... No, I don't feel like that works.
Like, they want their ads to go to humans. And if that actually came out that they wanted, that it's all just for advertisements, no, I promise you, there'd be mass hysteria. It's like, no, nuh-uh, unacceptable.
So you're saying that they want AI specifically so that they can serve ads better, and the government is in on it?
That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is.
Man, that's very tame, my man.
No, I agree. It's tame. But the whole fact is like, oh, they're doing age verification like this specifically so they stop giving advertisements to AI instead. It's funny and stupid. So, guy has no room to talk when his father declared martial law and used violence to become a dictator. Yes. So, I think the only Asian territory right now that's actually doing well is Japan. I mean, okay,
yeah,
China's doing well for itself. It's just, it's China. And I guess...
Actually, you know, if you want me to be honest with you, if you're talking about just countries and how they're doing, all countries are technically declining right now because of the birth rate.
Yes. And the only reason the birth is going down, and I'm going to glow for like a hot second here, it's because of all the immigration.
No, I don't think it's because of the immigration, because every single country's demographics are down.
That's also partially because a lot of people don't want to bring kids into the kind of world that we have today.
I don't think that's entirely it either. I think that there are a lot of mixed reasons why.
I'm sure there is.
And China's problem is that they excuse me. China's problem is that they allowed too many people not to procreate for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say in Japan they have an epidemic of people that just don't want to be with each other.
Yeah.
America, I think in America, you've got way too many. Here's the problem. Here, you want to know what's funny about America? We have less people having babies because way too many of them became raging leftists, and leftists don't have children.
Yeah, that's also correct.
You need more Mormons or more Christians to make babies for you.
Well, get to work, Occo.
Dude. We'll do it in my own time. But yeah, like I think some people are like really like, oh my gosh, the population decline is happening for a multitude of reasons, and every single country is different. China literally just didn't allow people to have babies. Japan is full of depressed people, and America is full of leftists that decided that having babies was haram.
Correct. But you get to work also, Tim. No. The reason I said that was because Occo is a Mormon. Is, I don't know. That's been debated.
From who?
You. Because there was one point you said, I'm not a Mormon anymore. And I think you told me like 2 weeks ago that you were going back to church at a Mormon church. So I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Are you a Mormon again or no? I don't know.
I guess it's between me and God.
Fair. But that was the joke, is he's like, oh, you know, Mormon people just need to help the birth rate, and Akku's a Mormon, so it never mind. Explaining the joke makes it less funny.
Yeah, that's why you don't explain it, my man.
Devastator for 2 Canadian. Would Occo be the top or bottom in the situation? I don't know. Welcome, Jazz.
I guess it depends.
You know, Jazz, you're welcome. I actually meant to ask you if you wanted to come on tonight. If you want to come on, you're welcome to come on tonight.
Bring home some wives from church. I could try.
Yeah, share with class.
I could try. I think there's too many. I think some of the women that I could bring home have way too many standards for you, Tim.
Oh, fair. Fair. Fucking, I'm down. Awesome, Jazz, get in here. You missed the Marvel Rivals segment, but that was funny. Show them the yippies. Tempt through Occo into the wolves. Always. Based on Akko's black preference, definitely bottom.
You never know. I did say I'm bisexual.
Baracho for 5. Mpreg the octopus. Oh no.
It's not how that works in the Mormon church.
You want a fun fact? Every country that's kids 28 years and above have civil wars or revolutions. USA is at 30 plus as well, with many other nations in the world lol. Hold on. Jazz, we're an Occo server in the Dogwave section. If you can't jump there, just go ahead and join something. I'll just pull you. It's fine. You're in my server right now, Jazz. We are in Occos. Occo's bisexual, but is he Jewish?
No, Jazz. You got to get in my server.
Did he go to the other one?
Yes, he went to the other one. Go into the...
Here.
Honestly, we should just get rid of this chat for that server.
Fuck yeah!
Honestly, we should probably move Dogwave to my Discord.
No, just throw it in my collab server.
Or that, yeah.
I mean, it can just be wherever, man. You know, just gotta roll with it, man.
There we go.
Just gotta feel it, brother.
War's coming. I believe that. But that's
I don't. I think people are way too complacent to start a war with each other.
Yeah, same.
Japan is currently going through a Pakistani epidemic.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about?
No, they are going through a Pakistani epidemic, but the new prime minister has definitely been dealing with it.
Yeah, get him the fuck out is the last thing I heard from the new...
it was a few weeks ago, but after all the fires at the shrine started, there were more and more videos of the Japanese police literally going after illegals and just wrapping them in tarps and carrying them away.
That's kind of funny.
Like, it wasn't
sushi squad, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, no, they were literally sushi wrapping illegals and hauling them away. It was funny.
Sushi illegals.
Sushi squad. kill the invaders. No, not kill them. Just wrapping them up. Just sending them out. Packing them up, packing them out.
Just wrap them up. It's fine.
I was trying to make a Suicide Squad game joke, but it just didn't come together in the end.
You know what? Thank you, Chaz, for the segue.
What? How the fuck are we talking about Suicide Squad?
We are talking
in 2026.
We are going to talk about
Bullshit.
Suicide Squad.
What has happened? What?
According to Bloomberg, several of the lead developers behind Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League said the game flopped so hard and had such a deep personal impact that it made them not want to make games anymore.
Good.
Okay.
After the game,
Anyway.
After the game launched to terrible reviews and weak sales in 2024, Warner Brothers confirmed it took a roughly $200 million hit from the title, making it one of the company's biggest gaming failures.
So guys,
Good.
TempKitsempt, I'm gonna say something right now that I think might end up being just a little bit controversial. Okay, all right. So chat, if you're gonna blow me up on Twitter, make sure you go ahead and clip this. So you're ready? All right, check it out. Here it is. Check it out. If you're bad at your job, I don't think they should keep fucking paying you to do it.
No, I agree.
All right. If you
completely
fucking
agree.
suck at making video games, maybe you should stop. Maybe you should get an application to McDonald's. Maybe that's what you should do.
No, I agree.
Bro, why is Mexico in English 1-3? Mexico is getting their ass beat right now by England. What the fuck?
Mexicans,
That's
you need to
insane.
get it. You need to start fixing your issues.
Wait, are we
That is
talking about the
insane.
World Cup now?
Yeah, I
the-
just observed it very briefly.
Kick the Englishman's
gotcha.
ass.
You know, I did hear that Brazil apparently lost to fucking who is it? The Norwegians? No, who is it? Damn
Sorry,
it!
just imagining
I mean,
Brazilians getting their asses kicked by Norwegians.
No, it was fucking goddamn. Hang on, I made a post about this earlier. No, it was Norwegians. Yeah,
Norway, yeah.
it was Norway. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the post earlier, but it's like, dude, imagine if we just get to the point where the entirety of like the World Cup's online presence is just like deciding on who gets to fucking own Hatsune Miku for the year, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's great. I love that. I wish we could make that official.
Is the USA going?
I think they should make it official. I think they should lean into that.
Is the USA
Like if
going
Japan's
to go...
cool with it.
No, yeah. Is the USA going to go further in the World Cup than Mexico? I don't know. I have not been watching.
Will we be the ones to claim Miku?
That'd be funny.
That would be.
But then we got to figure out like which American Miku is it going to be? Is it going to be like fucking Midwestern Miku? Is it going to be like Florida Miku? Goddamn.
Florida Miku will just
I don't know,
have
New Yorker
like
Miku.
Florida Miku is just going to end up with an alligator scarf.
Damn,
Or
that's
some
brutal.
shit, dude. Some crazy shit. I don't know.
We're against
We
Belgium
got a few
tomorrow.
flavors
Okay.
here in America, you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's kind of brutal. You can't just do that to my wife like that.
No. Not Roy and Gator. Although to be fair, Roy might like it. Kiara's covered to become official broadcaster. Only time will tell. What? No, not Miku wearing Roy's skin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Temp. That's really gross of you. I can't believe you'd say
Sorry. Does this mean if America wins Miku, the U.S. is going to grab Royan and skin the local black man to have Miku wear him?
that. Why the local black man? Realize we have a black man right here, Temp. He could literally be local right now.
But
Okay,
but I ain't a gator.
you're not a gator. That's the stipulation. The black gator.
This is very unfair.
Yeah, it has to be a gator, or else
Exactly.
it's not Florida. It's not Floridian enough. I'm a Californian black. Right. That's a whole other thing.
This is true. Texas Miku is only Miku. Oh.
I'd go down with Texas Miku.
Baracho for 10. In the defense of the devs, the Suicide Squad, they wanted to make a Wonder Woman game, but were forced to make Suicide Squad with microtransactions. Same thing happened to Saints Row reboot, sabotaged by higher-ups. And Chaos Smash...
I'm gonna be...
Oh.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No,
Oh.
You go ahead. No, continue with the chats, and then I'll...
Chaos
I'll chime
Smash
in
for
on that.
2. I swear if it's Callie Miku, I'm gonna be pissed. If it's Callie Miku, they're just gonna make Miku trans.
Oh no! Fuck.
Okay, Temp. Listen.
That's the worst outcome possible.
Like I said the other day, I've seen trans porn. It's really fucking disgusting.
I know
you
it
don't
is.
want to look at
I've
it.
seen it too. It's
I-
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't even want to know about it, to be honest. But in terms of what our friend was saying about the fucking Wonder Woman game, I'll be honest with you, bro. If it came out of that studio, it probably would have sucked too. I really don't think it would have mattered if it was the Suicide Squad game or the Wonder Woman game. If it came out of that studio as it was and the time that said game was made, probably would have been bullshit regardless.
Now,
like we would have been looking at a fucking like the Wolverine game that we've all been seeing, right?
Ugh,
The one that's coming
yeah.
out from Insomniac. It would have been that, except with Wonder Woman.
No, I agree. Here's the thing. I played Suicide Squad. The game is shit. Like pure dog shit.
Garbage.
But
You would know.
I'm not okay. I was not
Indeed,
actually all
sorry.
that opposed to Deborah Wilson being Amanda Waller. I think she nailed that.
Oh yeah,
ironically.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. I mean, I think she could stand to take less video game roles in general, but I'm fine with that one in particular.
I
Sure,
would have
why not?
preferred if they basically look, if you're gonna use Deborah Wilson as like the actual model for Amanda Waller, put a few pounds on her. I'm sorry. I'm used to seeing Amanda Waller being, the
chunky.
king,
Yeah,
like,
and it's so weird that they didn't take the chance to do that. Like fat bitch Amanda Waller, like that, guys.
Like,
that's like your whole
I
thing is like body positivity and all that bullshit.
I
like
imagine
you had a fat bitch right there and you didn't use her. What the fuck?
I imagine Amanda Waller's like the DC Kingpin, and not in a bad way, but just like, the Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse or whatever, the really, like large
fucking
bulky-
absolute unit. Yeah.
That's what I imagine like Amanda Waller would be.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. Like, yeah, you still use what's her face. God damn it, I forgot her name again already.
Built like a brick shit house. Okay, DC, fantastic idea. You want to give us absolute Amanda Waller in the absolute comics? Make her like Kingpin in that movie. I promise you.
Deborah Wilson, that's the one. Yeah, get Deborah Wilson and just put her in a fucking Roblox suit, and then there you go, Amanda Waller.
Now, I also want to make it clear. I don't mind Deborah Wilson being an actor in a lot of these things. I think she's actually a fantastic actor. I'm sick of the mocapping her.
Oh yeah, that. You know what? Fair enough. I'm good with that too, actually.
Like,
'Cause I'm fairly certain I discovered recently that there were some roles that she did that it wasn't just her in the video game, right?
Yeah, no.
As a real person.
Destiny is one of them. She played Savathun, one of the main antagonists of the game, and nailed that. She also played one of the main Elder Dragons in Guild Wars 2 and nailed that.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah.
So, like, just stop
I don't
mocapping.
mind your voice. I'm just kind of sick of looking at you.
Yeah, exactly.
but like imagine it in like the nice way of saying it. I don't know what that would be, so I just said it the mean way.
We can hate on Chris Pratt all day long for doing VA work, but this lady is in everything but saying, yeah, no, she is in everything. And it's like, I don't mind you being in everything, but I don't want to look at you. I don't like seeing Deborah Wilson's face as characters. I don't see the character, I see the actor. Exactly. The only pass I'll give her for the mocapping her was the Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor games. Because I could tell there was a clear intent to use the actual actors they chose in case they wanted to bring them into live action.
Yeah, and that's fine because like Star Wars has always been like a live action thing primarily, and I'm okay with that. But it kind of just leans also into the fact that I'm just sick of seeing like photorealistic fucking video games. I want to see some cartoony bullshit again, man. I want the old days back. I bring this up all the time. I feel like I probably said it a few times on the podcast while either one of you were there. But like, I want the Ratchet and Clanks back. I want the Jack and Daxters back. I want the Sly Coopers back. All that shit. I want to see some mascot platforming motherfucking video games. All right.
Yep. Exactly.
More than anything, I miss them so much.
What's fun? Okay, Jazz, you played. Did you play Rift Apart, the newest Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, I played the newer one.
Okay, did you know Deborah Wilson's also in that game?
I did not. No.
She's Clank's counterpart.
Oh, the little yellow bot.
Yeah.
That was her?
Yes.
Huh. I genuinely wouldn't like, because like the voice that she normally uses is just like her normal voice, and with that character, I think she was doing like an actually different voice, because I
Yeah.
don't remember that character sounding like her as she normally speaks, which makes sense because it's a tiny little like robot mascot
exactly.
character. So it makes sense that she would go with something different for that. But yeah, there you go, man. I'm cool with that. I was totally fine with that character.
Yeah, as was I. Okay.
This part was so bad. Worst RNC game. So in that regard, honestly, I would agree, but I don't. As far as saying it's the worst Ratchet and Clank game,
No.
yes, I would. I don't know. I'd agree. Like of the games I played, I don't know. There might have been like some weird side bullshit on like the PSP or something that I didn't like check out. But as far as like the main Ratchet and Clank games, I would kind of agree on that, just in terms of like humor and story and everything. It felt a little watered down, which and that we were coming into this era that we're currently in, so I can understand why that would have happened the way it did.
Mhm.
But like the game itself was still good. Like I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying it's the worst of the Ratchet and Clank games. But it was still a good game and a fun game that I did enjoy.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
I will
Yeah.
say it definitely was hit by the devs.
Yeah, and I know this because like every time I think of that game, and it sucks, but every time I think of that game, the first thing that comes to mind is that fucking stupid animatronic pirate thing, where it's like making you do like the follow along and like press things in the right order, and it's like women in respectable positions of power. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
get the fuck out of my video game. Piece of shit assholes.
I agree there. I think what really hurt the game was during development. They actually showed off. Is Akko dead? No.
What?
No, Akko's not dead.
No, you guys are just talking.
Yeah, I know. During development of Rift Apart, I know we talked about it on Dogwave a while ago, but
You had to bring up that one bitch that was in the studio yelling at everybody.
Yeah, no, they designed Rivet with like she was voluptuous.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Rouge de Bat version of like in Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
that's what they intended.
Or like
originally.
or like the one female Lombax that we saw like way back when in like Ratchet and Clank 2 or 3, one of those two. But like there was a female Lombax before her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like way back when.
But they wanted to kind of sexualize her in a way because Ratchet and Clank's not really a kids game; it's more of like a teen game. And they were screaming in the offices Lombax titties because it was funny. And then they had this one Karen basically report all this to upper management, and they forced everyone to change it, and that's why she's.
Wait. Is that what? Because I thought it was the Karen herself that was screaming Lombax titties to like make a big fucking deal out of it, and everybody was just starting to get uncomfortable.
No, I think it was the other way around.
Was it?
I believe it was the other way around.
Maybe? I don't know.
So.
Because it seems like the kind of weird thing that Karen would do to be like obnoxious and like try and dissuade people from just making the shit they would normally make anyway, because that's the kind of shit they always made in terms of character design. Like it's always been fucking hot bitches and Ratchet and Clanks. Fucking Courtney Gears, man, you remember that bitch? Remember the Robo lady?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. I remember being a kid and was like, yeah, I'd hit that.
Yeah.
And this was before like the robo sex memes of the internet existed, predated it by a good decade or so, right?
Oh yeah.
But even at the time, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm for this. I can get down with this.
So we also apparently had some Nintendo leaks this week.
Oh yeah. Well.
So from Central Leaks, ahead of the upcoming Nintendo Direct this week, apparently there's gonna be a Direct soon.
For
what?
The Nintendo.
Who knows?
This is the full list
new
of
games, perhaps.
Well, this is the full list of rumored upcoming first-party Nintendo games for 26-27. 26
grain of salt, chat. Grain of salt.
Star Fox, Rhythm Heaven Groove, and Splatoon Raiders. We know all three of those exist.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, Xenoblade 2 Switch Edition, News with Switch Sports, Ocarina of Time Remake. All those exist. We know that.
Yeah.
2027, Super Metroid Remake or Metroid 6.
Okay, I mean, because what was the Metroid they just put out? Was that Prime 4?
That was Prime 4.
That came out? That was kind of
But Metroid 6, if we're based on Dread, it'll probably be done by the same team that did Dread.
Okay, because that'd be good. That would probably be a good thing, because I hear good things about Dread.
Yeah. Mario Kart World DLC, that's not surprising. New 3D Mario game,
not at all.
that's not surprising. That's inevitable.
Okay.
New Wario game, that one will We'll see. Eh.
Okay,
War-
because is it a Wario Land game or WarioWare?
That's the thing.
Because there is a difference.
That's the thing. All they say is new Wario game, not Wario Land or Where. So
yeah, because I would like me personally, I would want a new Wario Land game.
I agree with that.
I don't really give a shit about WarioWare, to be honest.
And then Pokemon Wind and Waves, which at this point is almost practically confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
we
sense.
just don't have a lot yet.
But
yeah, because they just released the info about the starters like classes or
Yes.
classes. So they're fucking typing.
Yep, correct. But to kind of this is why I wanted to bring it up. The Metroid 6 thing apparently is real, and it's called Metroid Ravenous.
Okay, I mean that's kind of a cool subtitle. Let me go with that.
Okay. Bit of a spoiler for Dread. If you've not played Dread, I'm sorry. Ravenous is interesting if that's actually the real title. Because the ending, the final boss, has Samus unlock the Metroid suit. Which is a kind of fusion of the fusion suit, which she upgraded into with Dread, with the Dread suit. And then by the end, the final boss, she used the Metroid suit, which the Metroid DNA activated finally, and basically put her in like a carapace type, like Samus suit, essentially, the power suit.
Right.
If this is going the way I think it would, that would mean potentially the part of the major deal of this game would be Samus potentially fighting off the after effects of the Metroid suit.
Yeah, because I imagine wearing a suit made of Metroid is probably going to have some adverse health side effects of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Is Nintendo going to try and steal Power World's thunder? No. Okay, here's the thing. If Wind and Waves is announced this year, it'll be in September.
Yeah.
Probably.
Also, here's the thing, right? Because like people will often meme about Pokemon and Power World competing, but the fact of the matter is they never actually will compete on the same level, and that's not because like that's not me like saying like there's like a difference in quality between the two games. There's a difference in intended audience between the two games, right? Pokemon will always be a fucking kids game. It's always going to be for the little ones and all that. Power World is not for children. It's got guns. It's got fucking slavery. It's got all kinds of bullshit that is not intended for that audience. So like they're never going to be on quite the same playing field.
Hearing the black man talk about slavery is kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what Power World is. You slave them, you slave them, you put them to work, all that shit. But like that's what I mean. Is that it's just they're different. Like yeah, obviously you got your little Pokemon-esque PAL-esque shit where it's like your creature catcher bullshit, but it's like they're not really the same genre of game per se.
Why make a Metroid game if Metroid Prime 4 has so many issues? The difference is that Dread and Prime 4 were done by completely different dev teams. Like, completely different. And Dread succeeded so well that there's no way in hell that Nintendo did not greenlight a sequel by the same dev team.
Yeah, and be rest assured, chat, you're not getting your fucking millennial humor nerd fucker hanging out in a game made by the guys who made Dread.
No, you're not.
It's probably going to be a more serious game with a more serious Samus who's doing more serious shit, and we're not doing side characters.
The most you're going to get is it's going to be a side scroller. It's probably going to have like her AI Adam, and it's going to have some antagonists, and that's about it. It's just straight up. It's going to Metroidvania proper. It's not going to be by former Call of Duty and Halo devs.
Yeah. So I will say this though, I still just don't care about the Switch 2 until the word Smash is said at some point in any of these directs. When Smash is said, then I will break. I will probably break instantly, but until then, I don't care.
Dread was serious borderline horror. Yeah, it was. Akko was visiting when Dread came out, and Akko watched me play the game, and Akko could probably attest to it. That when I first encountered the robots, I was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah. Eventually,
they're horror movie villains.
Eventually, you get powerful enough to the point they're like, meh. They're just there. Yeah, but that's like the way in every horror game. Like in Resident Evil, like when you start encountering the zombies to begin with, it's like, oh my god, no! Give me enough bullets. I'll deal with him.
Exactly.
like-
if you're playing any sort of horror game that gives you any kind of option to fight back, either the game itself is going to make you strong enough to just not care, or some player is going to figure out how to fucking cheese the fuck out of it to like make them not a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then every player will do that.
Yeah. So, to be fair, no leak has said who this is being developed by, but it's very likely Mercury Steam. Because especially since Retro would not be able to churn out Prime 4 and then a 2D Metroid back to back. No way. Especially not with the development hell that Prime 4 was in. So that's not happening. This is either an entirely new dev team or this is Mercury Steam.
So. Say. We do know Nintendo likes to retain their talent, so I feel like it's a good chance they're probably just the same dev team. Yeah, wild thought that, huh? Like trying to retain the people who actually know what the fuck they're doing. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Fucking wild concept, man. Speaking of, we got any news about layoffs this week?
No, actually.
Every single week it feels like.
Yeah. Oh, but no, not this time. Really?
No. I guess. Okay.
I thought
okay.
there was some recently.
We'll lean into the Metroidvania for a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
Oh, but sorry. Go ahead.
At Anime Expo, Way Forward was there, and they announced a new Shantae game.
Actually, okay. Wait. They'd already announced that Shantae game, but this is like them finally showing something.
This is finally them showing it off.
In
and
like a year, I think. Because
next year, yes, 2027. Well, no, 2027.
But what I'm saying
out.
is that. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is like the initial announcement of the new game, I think, was around a year ago, just about.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less, maybe like a few months less.
As far as layoffs are concerned, we'll probably hear about them tomorrow, if any more happen this week. Because they're going to wait till after 4th of July, and they'll be like, okay, it's Monday. Leave.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed your holiday pay, fuckers. You're not getting any more.
Exactly.
That's rough. That's rough.
But they kind of gave us an idea of like what to expect with this game. During the Way Forward Anime Expo 2026 game panel, Way Forward announced that its new Shantae game is coming in 2027. Brand new Shantae tales were teased for 2027, so maybe there's more to Shantae than just one game next year. I hope not. I hope it's just one game.
I am vibrating violently at the moment. Temp, could you like grab my Fuki and just kind of shake it around a bit to illustrate?
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. But yes, I'm extremely excited for more Shantae. So yeah.
Oh yeah, so am I. I shook it too hard that it just went off the screen to the point that it might as well not be
no, you're good. I saw it on stream just now. It was solid. That was perfect. Thank you.
But they kind of gave us an idea of the gimmick of this game.
Yeah, like
new hairstyles.
And somebody brought up on a tweet I saw recently that like in one of the like the old art books with like concept art and shit, this is something they played with like a long time ago, and it's kind of now just coming back around to becoming an actual concept. Is like, and then it's a good idea because like it was a good idea. Maybe it just wasn't right for the time that they were thinking of it. But yeah, it's like a new mechanic that they can bring in for a new game. Absolutely, this is the sort of thing they should be looking at.
Yeah.
As far as tying pike balls to her hair, I do wonder how that's gonna work exactly.
Well,
I guess
based on some rumors we're hearing, it's all about different like fighting styles. Because like the point of it is like you use her hair to attack, like you would like Samus's gun.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, because like I've played all the games at this point, and I'm familiar with like the different like magic effects you can do, like the pike balls, which kind of just float around you in a circle. You know, or several of them, depending on the level of the power that you have. So, like, how is this going to differ from that, with them actually being directly tied to her hair? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, is she going to start having like actual like combos in her with her normal attacks? Because like your normal attack is just whipping her hair over and over and over again. But is she going to start having like some actual fucking like tech that she can use? Because
can she have a sword with her hair? That would be funny.
So she did have a sword in Pirate's Curse.
She did,
but
yeah.
all it would do, all you could do with it was like charge forward.
Based
enemies,
on this image, because this was also shown, this image specifically was shown at Anime Expo. This could be almost a direct sequel to Pirate's Curse.
Which would be nice, because that would mean maybe more lore, finally. Would love to
Maybe
see
more
that.
Risky not being... Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I like Risky being the main antagonist, but there's a part of me that's like, I enjoy her being, like, an anti-hero.
As well. Yeah. I mean, and given this image in particular, it does seem like maybe we might be working directly with her again to some extent.
Yes.
Which would be cool. Yeah. And I don't know why, like, what's going on with her hair. It looks like she's also got, like, some little braids going on or something. So maybe she's going to be doing shit with her hair, too. I don't know. We shall see. Her hat is missing. I don't know if that's of any relevance, but, I mean, that is a thing that she does not have for some reason.
Fuck that final level in Pirate's Curse.
Oh, yeah, dude, no. Like, that's the funny thing with Shantae in general, is that, like, the games are typically pretty easy, going right up until, like, the final area, and then they just fuck you, typically.
How much are the Shantae games right now? I'm missing a few of them. Oh, they're not
I mean, you could check...
Oh, no, wait.
Are
they on
Steam
sale?
Probably.
They're not on sale.
Oh, weird. I've seen them be on sale plenty of times, but...
As have I, but none of them are on sale.
Weird. Aren't Half Genie Hero and Seven Sirens sequels to Pirate's Curse?
Yes, they
yes, but like, so in Half Genie Hero though, you don't really get anything more as far as like Shantae's story and her mom and like the genies and genie realm, all that shit. Like, you don't really get anything in Half Genie Hero. In Seven Sirens, you get something right at the very end of the game, but it's really not much of anything either. So yeah, hopefully in this next game they'll be like, you know, leaning into the lore a little bit more. I would like to see that. Of course, I still want like the goofy, like nonsense bullshit that they're like known for at this point. But yeah. And as far, somebody also said something about like Way Forward being kind of lefty. Not something I would worry about with the Shantae series.
Yeah,
like they know what Shantae is, and they're not gonna like we're still getting our bikini shots if you beat the game on a speed run, all that shit. Like, come on.
If they don't keep to the theme that we've had for years, people will, because here's the thing, Way Forward is not a massive company, unlike Nintendo. Nintendo, as much as we would hate if they did anything woke, they could do it and probably not lose a lot. Way Forward would do it, and they'd almost probably die as a company.
Yeah. So I wouldn't worry too much about all that, chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried because Way Forward knows what they need to do.
Yeah. Especially with Shantae specifically.
Exactly.
And we're also talking about the guys who started doing a fucking swimsuit special every year. Mine should be coming in the mail pretty soon, actually. For the Shantae series specifically. So, like, come on, guys. It'll be all right.
So, we actually might have rumors about a layoff that's going to happen soon. And specifically to one person. No. There's a rumor going around that Neil Druckmann is on his way out of Naughty Dog.
Oh, I saw that. God, I could only hope. I can only fucking hope, man.
As Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet is running into serious financial and development issues. This would be one of the wildest things if it's true. I don't necessarily believe it, but the way the industry is going, nothing would surprise me.
Because, like, I would have to think that, you know, just the general reception to that game, as I've seen, like, even among, you know, the people who that sort of thing would usually, you know, cater towards, even they don't really seem to give much of a shit. And I imagine, you know, if, you know, investors are paying attention at all, they're noticing that people don't really seem interested in the game. So I can't imagine they're having an easy time getting more funding for it.
After literally canning pretty much most of Bungie, and after all the layoffs, like almost like scorched earth at Xbox, I would not be entirely surprised if they did this. Because here's the thing, Neil Druckmann has so much power at Naughty Dog that he almost pretty much, I don't know if he's the CEO or the president of Naughty Dog, but he commands such a disturbing amount of power in Naughty Dog that he probably has canned every single project minus his own shitfest.
Dude, if he did something to Jack and Daxter, I'd be so pissed. Like if he leaves and we find out that he fucked over Jack and Daxter somehow, oh my god. I probably won't be the only one. Like somebody somewhere is gonna come after him if that shit comes out.
So, yeah, I'm not sure how much I believe this. but it'd be nice. Here's the problem.
Would be nice.
Here's the major problem.
Yeah.
Part of me almost wants him to stay in Naughty Dog. Let Naughty Dog die. Let Naughty Dog do whatever the hell it wants. Because I don't want him going anywhere else and fucking those up.
That's a good point.
Naughty Dog's already in the toilet. Let Naughty Dog do its own things. Basically, keep it to a self-contained corner over there. And just...
But I mean... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, it's just like, just let him do his own weird shit over there so he doesn't go fucking up anything over there, like in the other corner.
Yeah, my only thing is, like, because you said it yourself, like, the vibe of the game industry is starting to shift pretty heavily. So I'm wondering, it's like, even if he did try to go somewhere else, who would actually want him?
Exactly. Would any company even
so
want
there might not be any actual danger of him fucking something else up.
A lot of companies actually would. Here's the thing. You see so many different, like, producers. Zack Snyder, Michael Bay. Like, they do really good things in other departments, but they have such, like, commanding power with their names. Because, like, Zack Snyder, like, was it 300, the DC, like, the Henry Cavill Superman movie, Michael Bay, literally the Transformers movies. Like, they do command a lot of respect to the point that people hire them when they shouldn't. Sam Raimi is another great example of this. Where, like, I don't know if I would have approved Sam Raimi on Multiverse of Madness. It's the same thing with Neil Druckmann. It's like, Neil Druckmann has, like, the first Last of Us game was fantastic. At least from what I've heard, I've not played it. But because it was held to such a high bar, no matter how bad The Last of Us 2 is, it's because of that people are just gonna, like, want to hire him just for name alone.
I mean, I guess. It's like, is anybody just paying attention, though, to the fact that these names aren't really carrying as much weight as they used to, especially Druckmann?
Higher ups are. That's about it.
People are shitting on him constantly.
I mean, he kind of deserves it, doesn't he?
He deserves it.
He does. He absolutely does. But, like, is anybody, like, taking note of the fact that people are just constantly memeing him into the dirt?
Last of Us 1 had Amy Hennig to slap Neil shit. Yes, it did.
Yeah, I don't, because, like, if this all happens, right, he goes his own way and he shows up in a different studio, and then, you know, a new game gets announced and it says by fucking visionary Neil Druckmann, I don't think anybody's actually gonna give a shit when they hear his name on a new project.
I agree. Chaos Smash for 2, he's also a Jew. Do with that information whatever you want.
I choose to ignore it currently.
So
I'm going to judge him by the content of his character, not the color of his skin.
So you both heard what happened with the ESA this week, right?
I believe
this something
so.
about the Don't Stop Killing Games, something or other?
Yes.
Or...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring this up over here. Do I have the? I don't. Let me fix this. Boom. So this happened. This is 30 seconds long from the official. I know it's really tiny, but it's like in like a phone screen. This happened early this week.
Understand what you said. One part of the bill is around the ability to go on a community server. The author is stating that that's currently allowed right now, so long as you're. If I don't want to misunderstand what you said, Assembly Member.
That's correct. Minecraft is currently hosted by community servers. Call of Duty community servers. So it's an option that is out there in existence here today.
Hang on.
They're illegal, and they are not in any way affiliated with Microsoft. Microsoft, for Minecraft, has gotten a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
One part of the bill is.
So is this a video for ants? To be fair, we don't actually need to see it. We need the audio. So, but for anyone missed it, Jennifer Gibbons, the vice president of the Entertainment Software Association, said Minecraft community servers are illegal.
Oh, yes, I did. I remember hearing about this. What the fuck, man?
You heard it here. The
stupid.
ESA declared Minecraft and Call of Duty private servers illegal in today's hearing on the POG Act. The fuck is the POG Act?
I don't know, but I'm so glad it's called that. To be honest.
Person of Gay Act? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, POC's person of color. POG, person of gayness? I don't know.
Oh, he's definitely the person of gayness.
Damn, burn, sick burn.
So, from a post from Pirate Nation, the Entertainment Software Association has quietly changed its position after facing backlash over its comments about private servers. After previously
okay.
saying that private servers were illegal, instead it now says that private servers can violate a publisher's intellectual property rights if they use or distribute copyrighted content without permission. The group also said its earlier comments came from a discussion where the term community server and private server were used interchangeably. Holy shit, Akko's alive? Yes.
Why are people saying that I'm not alive? I'm confused.
Because you're not talking.
Yeah, but you guys are doing most of the talking. I'm interjecting, obviously.
Didn't this get
We're talking too much. We gotta give Akko a second to chime in here and there.
Exactly.
What does the community note say? I'm not opening this. That's dangerous. That's Reddit. We don't touch that. So yeah, they backed off that real quick because they got a mass amount of backlash, and they will be reaping this one for years.
That's good.
But that did come on the heels of the House passing the Kids Act.
It is only passed in the House. I did talk about this.
Yes, you did. Important censorship news. The Kids Act has passed within the House for the United States. It received major bipartisan support with 267 to 117 votes. This will change the internet as we know it. The Kids Act is a package of around a dozen bills that pairs a revised Kids Online Safety Act with new age verification, AI chatbot, and messaging rules, forcing the entire internet to implement age verification checks. So the actual post from U.S. Representative Kathy Kastner says the Kids Act passed the House with bipartisan support, a long overdue step to rein in big tech and keep kids safe online. This important legislation strengthens privacy protections for children and teens, bans targeted advertising to young people, gives families more control, and preserves parents' abilities to seek justice in court. I'm proud of this important step, but the work to protect kids and teens online continues. I've spent years in the Congress working to pass legislation that will protect kids online. Oh, wait, no. That's... Oh, no, here we go, yeah. And I'm pleased to support the Bipartisan Kids Act, which will strengthen youth privacy protections online, require big tech to design their products with kids' safety in mind, give young people and families better control, and preserve parents' ongoing and future lawsuits. I will keep working with my colleagues in the House and the Senate, parents and advocates to ensure we enact the strongest possible law to protect kids and teens and hold big tech accountable.
So, like I've said this before, I'll say it again. This is past the House. It is not past the Senate. Because it is not past the Senate, while people are right to be afraid and not be happy that it exists, there is a very high likelihood that once it gets to the Senate, it's going to be struck down and asked to go back because of the high chances it has of violating the First Amendment.
Correct.
So while I am worried about, while I am upset about it, I think people need to recognize. I don't think there's a lot of like hubbub about it because this happens like every other year.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So
and because it does, like people just need to understand and recognize it's not really going to happen.
No, absolutely. About every year, a version of the Kids Act, not always the Kids Act, but a version of it always pops up, and it has for like the last 20 years. Almost every year, a form of it gets passed by the House. It never makes it past the Senate. So
pretty much,
we'll see.
If it does pass, I will be surprised. We can start worrying if it goes through the Senate.
Yes, because then Trump has to sign it. And from what I've heard, Trump is okay with the Kids Act existing.
Yeah.
So basically,
yeah.
If it makes it past the Senate, we're fucked because Trump is likely going to sign it.
We'll see.
If it does not make it past the Senate, we're fine, unless Trump is bullheaded enough to try and.
He's
do.
also said that he's not planning on signing any bills right now
Yes.
that don't involve the SAVE Act.
Yes. And that worries me that maybe these lefties will try, like, oh, whoa, okay, the SAVE Act. One condition.
Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. That won't happen. You want me to want to know why it won't happen? Because the SAVE Act also has a lot of its own problems right now. That will keep it in the Senate because, and I talked about this on my own stream. Don't know if you were there for that, Temp.
I might have been.
The SAVE Act can't pass in its current state because it is enshrined into law that you are not allowed to charge people for voting in the United States. And the way that they want to verify people so that they can vote is through ID systems. And I don't know if you remember this, but it costs money for you to get an ID, no matter how big or small it costs. You have to pay money to get an ID in every single state, or for the most part in every single state. I don't know how true, I don't know if it's every state, but in almost every single state, you have to pay for an ID. And so because of that, it won't pass in the state it is right now.
Correct.
And so, I think that the SAVE Act in its current form will probably never pass because of that. It will immediately... here's the thing. Even if it passes, it will immediately go to the courts, and the courts will say, yeah, this is law. We're not going to do that.
Baracho for 5. Hopefully Baron will tell his dad not to mess with his Minecraft server. Ironically, I joked about that, that our saving grace could literally be Baron Trump. He's not in office, he doesn't have any power, but he can whisper in Trump's ear and be like, hey, not that.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out a little bit.
Well, here's the thing. I think he's in law school. He's in one of those major schools, and he's trying to, I think he's also said he does intend to one day run for president, which is weird. But that means that he is learning more about laws, constitution, other stuff. So that might also have a factor. But at the same time, when you start looking at higher, where these people go, having Trump as a father, I'm sure has definitely dissuaded him, especially now, from doing anything like that, because he's probably 100% in on his studies and in on what he's doing and not entertainment. So he might not actually know a whole lot about what's going on now, but I don't know. So
one can only hope.
Yeah, we'll see. But we also got information from Zekurishi, or Zenko. We've talked about him before. The Kids Act, a comprehensive legislative package that includes age verification and regulations on private messaging, has passed the U.S. House of Representatives. It is truly disappointing. However, the Senate still remains. Advocacy efforts from this point on will be crucial. Yes. So make sure you contact your representative.
Let them know that you're not down.
Yes. Obviously, do not be mean. Do not be rude, because that does matter.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Civil. Yeah.
Civil,
you could just say, I will primary you if you don't vote this down.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Unlike the places like the UK, the EU, Brazil, Australia, whatever, I promise you the Kids Act will cause, you thought the BLM riots were bad. You thought the other riots were bad. I promise you, you give a lot of teens or young adults, hell, even late 20s, early 30s people, you take this away from them, and I promise you, you will have people protesting out in front of the White House immediately.
Yeah, you don't fuck with the freedom of Americans.
No, you don't. Especially if you take away this. So this is not going to go the way they think it will in America. Everywhere else, sure. But in America, no, it will not.
Mhm.
Zoomers are undefeated in overthrowing the governments of the world so far. Indeed. I think the State Department ripped on the UK for them trying to police speech through their laws, yet our Congress passes this crap. Again, I believe the House is mostly leftist or blue, which does matter. So that does matter. I believe the Senate is mostly right though, but I did see a lot of like left and right were very pro Kids Act in the House. So
Well, once the left even has come out and said that if they get in next term, they're going to pass sweeping legislation to do the exact same thing.
yeah. So no matter what, even if this fails, if we do not, if the left are even given an inch next term, we're still fucked. Because here's the thing, the left are also very sick of us calling them out on their bullshit. And they want that to stop. Our Congress is slim majority right. Yeah. The guy that made the Kids Act is from New Jersey, which is New York, essentially.
We'll see how it goes in the in this
In the Senate, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We got a few more months. But on top of that, I figure we should talk about this. Early this week, on July 1st even, we got some news from PlayStation.
Yes, we did.
First, they did announce that the PlayStation Store is being shut down on the PlayStation 3s and PS Vitas. So now is the time to download stuff you don't have downloaded. Secondly, this is the big one. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. This is on the heels of Rockstar pretty much announcing that they're not going to do a physical version of GTA 6. So, yeah, that's not good. In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continues to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production of all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that are already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. I want to point this out right here. New games will be available on PlayStation Store. In the same post, they said the PlayStation Store is shutting down on PS3 and Vita. Sony? No. Bad. That's not the right way to do it.
That's a rough 1-2 punch right there, for fuck's sake.
This is the natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends, as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation and how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games. Whether this is at retailers or PlayStation Store, we remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support.
Okay, let me go ahead and get the chat real mad at me for a second. So,
Uh-oh.
chat, I know you guys all heard about the Asmongold bit and his opinion on this and yada yada yada. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, I do see where he's coming from, and I kinda get it. Listen, it is I do believe it is a bad thing overall for like physicals to disappear from like gaming, because people like to collect shit and they like collector's editions and all that sort of shit, right? Like I got my own shelves of games of different for different consoles and shit. However, I also admittedly very much appreciate the convenience of digital, and I do
think everybody
believe
does. I think
Yeah, and I
everybody
do-
definitely does.
Yeah, and I do believe that if we all had a solid, promise that we wouldn't have to worry about our shit just being removed from existence, I don't think this would bother people nearly as much. But the
Yeah.
fact that we got a hard and fast example that is exactly what we need to fear, with the whole PS3 and Vita stores being taken down at the exact same time, like you said, in the exact same post, that's where the real issue here is happening.
Mhm.
Right? That's what's like fucking everybody's dander up. But I do believe that if they actually, if we had some sort of law in effect, or just a hard and fast promise from Sony where it's like, they could not go back on it, which I guess, that wishful fucking thinking, right? But if we had that, some promise that we actually owned our digital products that we spend our fucking money on, then I don't think this would be nearly as big of a deal.
Well, before we get to the Asmongold stuff, we already learned what Sony's doing and why they're doing this.
Oh yeah.
It is
No, this is a
definitely
money
a total
thing. It's a great
control
thing.
over the market, or not over the whole market, but it's like total control over their games, so they can decide and do whatever they want. Like Sony's just been eating a lot. I mean, they eat shit all the time anyway, but like they've been eating way more shit because recently they're like, hey, these digital things are going to be taken away soon because we don't have the ability to hold on to them anymore, and hey, we're moving straight to digital. So they've been eating a lot of crow recently.
They have.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos Smash for 2. Jazz, are you familiar with the PlayStation C-Bomb?
The what? Did you say the C-Bomb?
C-Bomb.
No. What the fuck is that?
And Gaikawermon for $1.99. Also, Sony deleted 500 movies on people's accounts. Yes.
Oh, yep. Heard about that too.
That was
Yeah.
one thing I forgot to put in the docket. But yes, Sony also let licenses expire and then remove 500 movies straight up from the store and people's accounts that they've already purchased.
Yeah, that's horse shit. That's garbage.
But Sony's largest PlayStation disc factory is already reassigning staff to make other products. The site in Taugau, Austria, produces 600,000 discs every day. But that number is expected to drastically drop following Sony's announcement that PlayStation games will no longer have physical disc releases starting in January 2028. A report from Austrian news site ORF.at checked in with the plant to see what its plans were and whether Sony's news would result in layoffs for disc manufacturers. According to Dietmar Tanzar, CEO of DADC, which manufactures Sony's optical media, including PlayStation games, Blu-rays, and CDs, PlayStation currently accounts for around 50% of its volume, which of around 20% are new orders. We're looking at roughly 10% of the volume in 2028. Tanzar sold the publication via machine translation. The plant's 300 employees were told on Wednesday that it would be undergoing restructuring as a result of Sony's decision. Despite this, Tanzar says no layoffs are planned. Sony has reportedly been anticipating this shift for some time, and as such, around 30 million euros have recently been invested in the plant on new equipment, designed to make optical microlenses instead, leading to a pivot for the plant. Does anyone know what optical microlenses are for?
Optical microlens. No, can't say I do.
For AI data centers.
Oh. Well,
Sony's canning physical games to cater to AI data centers, just like the RAM shortage, just like the storage shortage, just like the GPU shortage.
yeah.
We don't get physical games because they want to cater to AI data centers.
They do. Excuse me.
Yep.
Again, higher ups are going where the money is, and right now they see all the money in AI.
I'm getting sick of all this. You know what? Just put me in the fucking Matrix tube already, and let's just skip ahead to the end. I don't care.
Devastator for 2 Canadian. Wait, Chibi Reviews? Chibi Doki has a review channel?
Different Chibi.
Even though it's gonna bite them. Yeah, it's gonna bite them in the ass. It is.
Oh yeah. But I immediately think of the story we heard recently about I can't remember what company it was, but somebody had to rehire a bunch of people they fired because they found out the AI wasn't actually working as well as they thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that again?
I think that was Claude.
Who was that? Was it Claude?
I thought it was Claude.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah,
TAL
but-
said Thursday. We are already in the second video game crash, and people and companies don't know it yet. Yeah, exactly.
We're in the end game, chat.
hmm It was Ford. Oh, okay. Car factory.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So according to Sony's DADC heads of micro-optics, Marcus Strabel, the tech will become a new area of business for Sony. Micro-optics is the miniaturization of optical systems and elements and serves to focus and direct light in the smallest possible space. He explained, one application would be, for example, a car turn signal that is projected on the asphalt. Employees at the plant were reassigned from disc production on Wednesday to start testing the new equipment, with Sony planning to retrain them extensively in the future and begin mass production of optical micro lenses next year. The news may come as a blow to the organizers of numerous petitions, which have started appearing online as a result of Sony's announcement, the most prominent being Don't Kill the Disc, which was launched by Canadian retailer PMP Games and currently has more than 30,000 signatures. With Sony already investing tens of millions of euros in new equipment to retrain its disc manufacturers to make other products, a prospect of a U-turn appears unlikely. And I'm sure this petition is even more. Yeah, 109,000, almost 110,000 signatures.
Hey, I'll be right back.
So, yeah. How the hell does this involve video games? No, Sony wants to move away from physical games because they want to take their disc manufacturing plants and turn them into developing equipment for AI data centers. But they still want to release the games, so they're going completely digital. So that's the problem. So it's not great. For the love of God, stop trying to blackmail me. I'm never going back to nihilism. No, at this point,
I don't think you should blackpill, honestly.
No.
I do think that some of it sucks, but just move away from Sony.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. It's time to start investing in a PC, everybody. There you go.
Exactly.
GOG's got you covered.
In
GOG
fact,
and Steam. There you go.
GOG responded, even if a game vanishes from the GOG storefront, it never leaves your library, exactly as digital
There you
ownership
go.
ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, someone even
Good
asked,
shit. Love
what
to see it.
happens if GOG goes out of business? This is a reasonable question, and this is what offline installers are for on GOG. You can download your full library and keep it on your disk for as long as you wish. So yes. Cast Smash for 5. The C-bomb is when the CMOS battery in the PS3, Vita, PS4, and PS5 dies, which is the internal clock to verify game licenses. Yes.
Oh god.
That happened with a few PS3s already.
Oh, that's so fucked.
And, yeah. Tep, it's time to take off the jacket. Good, it's getting hot in here. There you go. PC purchases vindicated every day. Once the CMOS is dead, all games bought are moot. Cast Smash for 2. Yeah.
God damn it.
And Sony also
Is what I say to that.
Sony also tried pulling some bullshit a few years ago. People were begging them to allow them to change their name on the PlayStation Store. So, like, a lot of people, like, you'd see, like, oh, that's a PlayStation name. It's like some, like, XX Mommy Smasher. I don't know. Like, you know, the weird names that these kids just bring up when they're making an account.
Yeah, no, I got you.
They said that most games won't be affected, but some games might be removed from your account or become unplayable when you change your name. I hate it. And they gave a full list of, like, everything that would and wouldn't work if you did that.
It sucks, man, because I've been like a PlayStation kid my whole life, but I do believe the PS5 is probably going to be where that journey ends for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to very specifically note that they said 2028. So we can expect the PS6 by 2028.
Yep. Most likely.
Because they're not going to want to do this with the PS5, because if they just the currently existing console, oh my god, the amount of backlash. But if they start this system that's entirely new,
yeah, then people can go ahead and not care as much. But yeah, if they were to
Exactly.
do it with PS5s, oh nah, it'd be over for Sony. Actually,
I never owned a PS5. I debated buying one, but I ultimately decided no. I have a PS2, I have a PS3, and I have a PS4. I would not be opposed to owning a Vita one day, just like a jailbreak it.
Nah.
Yeah, I appreciate having a PS5 because it like for stuff that's multi-platform, it lets me stream stuff easier, without having so much load on the PC. Because I have a laptop, and it's a really fucking strong laptop, but it's still a laptop. So being able to offload some of that is ideal.
Well, now's the opportunity, Jazz, to go buy a PC, like a full desktop PC.
Oh, is it? Is it the opportunity?
It is the opportunity.
Let me just pull the several $1,000s in my bank account. Oh wait, no, I don't have those. Fuck. Fuck.
Well, you have until 2028 to save your money.
I guess so, huh? Not like I need to use that money on anything else.
I mean,
like
you
get the fuck out of California.
I mean, there is the Steam machine.
There is a Steam machine. It is also pretty expensive.
To be fair,
and I'm hearing some things about the Steam machine. Like apparently, it's having some component issues.
Yeah, I did not put that in the docket. I should have, but it's not really nothing more than someone's got a Steam machine in the United States, and within minutes of turning it on, the GPU died.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, they're gonna. I'm sure that Steam's gonna RMA them and not cost.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll RMA them too, because they're good about that.
Oh yeah, but like the fact that that's what's going on, it sounds like maybe a few more revisions were needed before this thing was properly released.
Well, not necessarily. So when I got my first Steam Deck, because I had to RMA my first Steam Deck, the battery was losing charge rapidly when I got it, and I had to RMA it almost days after getting it. And Valve was like, "Okay, send the old one back, and we'll send you a new one." It's like, okay, cool.
So this issue about the GPU, like this has only been like one isolated case so far?
Yes. As far as we're aware, only one isolated case.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah, because we're blowing smoke about it, and there's not really, it's not a big deal until we hear about like at least a dozen, maybe like slightly less, or if it's a little more widespread, then we can say it's an issue. But for now, yeah, I guess that's not really a big deal, is it?
No, yeah, absolutely. In fact, Shirako, why did it go to that one?
Shirako.
Shirako.
Is that the fusion? Is that the fucking fusion dance between Akko and Shiroi?
Yes. Said, welcome to Next Gen Gaming. Digital only, $100 games, subscription services, $1,000 consoles, no backwards compatibility with physical games, rent digital console services, banning users for incorrect opinions and locking them out of paid games, AI games, and license renewal fees.
Man, guys, chat, you guys remember that one guy who's like, oh, wow, digital games. Now we don't have to pay as much because they won't have to spend money on discs and cases and whatnot. Oh, man, that guy, chat, he's dead now.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's probably not actually dead, but like he should be.
Chaos Smash for 5.
That's a bit extreme.
Bring up the TOS where Sony will shut down your account. They really hate everyone in themselves. Yeah, if you have an opinion that Sony disagrees with, they will just shut down your account.
Yeah. I suppose they could do that.
I promise you if they do that, they're going to be sued into hell and back.
Yep. I could see a few class actions in their future. Probably more than a few.
No, I can too. Why did my model freeze? There we go. Nintendo will be the cheap option again in a couple of years.
Oh, fuck me. That's
I hate to say it. Nintendo is back to looking like the best option of the three.
I hate that. I hate you for saying it.
Like, Xbox is laying off thousands of employees, shuttering several companies. Sony's like, oh, we're done with physical games. No more physical games. By the way, only live service slop. Meanwhile, Nintendo. I mean, the Switch 2 is not great, but...
No, it's not. But it's that or PC, chat.
Yeah.
Those are your two options from now on. I would recommend going the PC route. It's going to be more expensive, probably more worth it in the long run.
No, Chaos Master 5, no, if you don't log into your PSN account for 3 years, they will shut you down. I mean, that too.
Yes.
That one too,
Yeah,
yes.
which is insane. Absolutely fucking insane, by the way.
Did I put that one in here? I have a long list of this. Did I put that one in the docket?
Mm-hmm.
No. Wait. No. Wait. Yes, I did. I knew I did. Here we go. From an Arabic post, Sony can lock your account if you leave it unused for 3 years. And if the account gets locked, you'll lose access to all your digital purchases linked to it. So, if you have not used your account for at least 36 months, we may take steps to close it. In that case, we will contact you via the email address registered to your account and give you 6 months to either log into your account or contact us and tell us to keep your account open. Yeah. So now Sony's even like, oh, you're not using it? Well, what if we just like threw it in the garbage?
But
I mean,
why?
In
They'll
some
fuck
ways,
them, that's why.
I know why they're saying it. It's because, like, if you're just going to be a waste on our server space, we're not going to hold on to you. And I think that's probably what they're thinking of. By the same token, like, I again, just don't like it. The thing is, like, it's an understandable thing to conserve space, but, like, they've had so little wins recently that, like, this just adds on top of it.
No, yeah. I will say, on top of everything we've seen, if the PS6 does not succeed, I promise you, because I promise you already, if physical games are not on the PS6, Sony's already lost that console generation.
Yeah, I can see that.
It could genuinely have a moment like with Sega, where Sega's like, oh, we no longer see the value in consoles, we're just going to release games. And Sony, if the PS6 does that badly, because no physical games, they could pull that one too. And just be like, okay, we're done.
No, they totally could, and that would be stupid in my personal opinion, but, like, yeah.
It's not stupid, because that's the hole they dug. They dug their grave, covered the backlash. What backlash? I mean, we're already covering this. There's already backlash here. Unless you mean, like, other stuff in, like...
They might, yeah.
What backlash? There's still a lot to go through with the PlayStation stuff. Dreamcast 2 2028, baby. So, obviously, this has had such a profound impact on the industry so far. To the point, G Fuel said, to our community, in response to the gaming industry's continued shift towards digital ownership, G Fuel will be discontinuing all physical tubs, cans, and stick packs effective April 1st, 2027. Moving forward, all flavors will be available exclusively as downloadable flavor files. Fans will be able to access our full catalog of delicious digital flavors and imagine the same delicious taste, energy, and focus in a completely virtual format. No shaker required, no shipping delays, no powder on your desk, just pure cloud-based fuel. Domino's also responded. In response to trends in the gaming industry, as of April 1st, 2027, Domino's UK will cease production of all physical pizzas and shift to production of digital pizzas only. Consumers,
I think that the Domino's one was my favorite. I'm gonna be real with you.
Consumers,
it's pretty funny.
Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes and, using the power of the imagination, enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. Domino's UK is basically a troll account. They did say something else, and it's really funny. Makes as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas. Someone, the person running the Domino's UK Twitter has some balls, and I appreciate it. KFC, I noticed something as well. Domino's and KFC, neither of them were the US accounts, but the KFC, I believe, which one is ES? Anyway, breaking news. KFC will stop offering its physical format starting today. Its products can only be consumed through its app in fake PNG format. Spain. Thank you. Spain. This one's Spain. I think my favorite might be the running with scissors post. In response,
real? I think I saw that, yeah.
In response to trends in the gaming industry, we just wanted to inform everyone that the gaming industry is royally fucked beyond repair. Yes.
Indeed, it is.
When did you first learn this? We learned this years ago. And then, I added this one to the docket today because I saw it. Razer also responded. To our community, in response to the industry's shift away from physical discs, we at Razer wanted to ensure we continue serving gamers' growing demands for digital media. Going forward, we plan to roll out fully digital disc drives that you can download and install on any console device you own, complete with the nostalgic whirring sounds of CDs and DVDs you know and love. Need more digital media? No problem. Just download more disc drives. We're committed to disc drive innovation and how gamers prefer to load their games, and we thank you for your continued support.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, when you have major corporations clowning on Sony for this decision, you know it's bad.
Yeah, this shit's pretty bad. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. Like, it's not going well.
No, but
No.
it is pretty funny.
In fact, PlayStation CEO on its next generation plans. Rather than simply serving as an alternative to PCs, we aim to deliver value that is unique to PlayStation. This includes not only technological advancements, but also an expansion of usage styles, enabling a seamless experience that can be enjoyed naturally beyond the living room. Yeah, we can do that with a PC, buddy. Just letting you know, we can do that with a PC as well. And our phones. And our handheld consoles. Yeah. What are you wanting out of PlayStation? Like, the only thing that those systems can't do, and it's a matter of time, is have sex with us. I'm just saying. Is PlayStation going to offer that? Because if you do, you know, you might have opportunity there.
You know, if we ever get like Mind Dive VR, I could see it. I could see it happening.
I can't do. Don't forget Maximilian's response.
We ever get like the full fucking Sword Art experience?
LoveSense got you covered for that. True. LoveSense has you covered, which is also kind of a soft compatibility thing with PC.
How about that?
Okay, can someone put what Maximilian dude said in the Dogwave suggestions in my Discord, please? And we'll grab that and watch that alongside.
I think I feel like I remember seeing something about that. Like you essentially saying it's Trump's fault because of the tariffs or some shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, if someone could put that in the Dogwave suggestions channel on my Discord, by the way, here's the link to the Discord. Please join the Discord if it's all that stuff fun. Yeah. And we'll watch that because we got Asmongold to go through as well.
Oh boy.
But Pyro Nation posted this as well and says Sony wants to win back PlayStation players who moved to PC by offering more ways to play. Rather than seeing PlayStation as something used only in the living room, the company said that more people now play on personal gaming monitors instead of TVs, and is responding with products like monitors, speakers, and the PS Portal. For the next generation platform, rather than simply serving as an alternative to PCs, we aim to deliver value unique to PlayStation. This includes not only technological advancements, but also an expansion of usage style, enabling a seamless experience that can be enjoyed beyond the living room. The best way to do this is by giving online play for free. Honestly, yeah. I think if you make online play not cost anything, because you're already paying for your internet, you will win a lot of favor.
Oh yeah. But what if instead of that, they made PS Plus more expensive.
They're gonna do that anyway.
Oh, they're gonna do that
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I'm pretty sure there's already been like an announcement. They are planning to do that. Like,
I think they did.
soon-ish.
I think they've done it twice in 2025 already.
Yeah. So that's on top of everything else. That's fun, huh?
Chaos Master 5, someone is going to be the postal dude while standing in front of the Sony HQ with a convenient shovel in hand and a cat silencer shotgun.
It's gonna be Rayman.
That'd be funny. Online play free with them will even them out with PC. Yeah, exactly. It would. It absolutely would. I think that is the only way right now they can save the PS6 is by offering free online play.
That's
Really?
definitely not going to happen, though.
It's not going to happen. No. But that if they do that, they will save a lot of face. But counter argument to that, if they're going to do that, they have to do it for PS4 as well. PS4 and 5. Because they're going to bundle all into one service, which is PS Plus. So if they remove it from PS Plus or PS6 only, that backlash will not go away. And it's like, well, why don't we get that? So it's not going to go well anyway. Any way they want. In fact, speaking of that, PlayStation fans are massively canceling their PlayStation Plus subscriptions to protest Sony's move towards a digital-only future. Many players are sharing screenshots of their canceled subscriptions online. This is one of the few ways gamers can send a clear message to Sony that they want games on physical discs. Money is the only language these companies understand. Everyone is worried about game ownership and preserving games. Keep the backlash. This is not going to work the way they think it will. I appreciate what they're doing. It is the right step to take. It's not going to work.
Yeah, probably not.
Because this is the same tactic that people pull with NVIDIA. But NVIDIA saw such a massive influx of money through AI that they offset drastically people moving to AMD. To the point it didn't even matter. So, Sony's going to see a lot of influx of money from the optical, whatever, for the AI data centers. That it doesn't matter how much money they lose on PS Plus. They're going to just meet and get more money no matter what. So,
Quite depressing when you think about it, eh?
yeah, the only thing
Yeah,
that will hurt
yeah.
these companies is the data centers, like exploding, which does not mean go
Listen.
explode the data centers.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yes, please don't do that, Chad.
That will get you in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Felonies are not worth it. Yeah. If I can be real, though, this does seem like, again, it's another hype thing. AI is already kind of struggling right now. I don't know if it's going to be propped up by the government. Hopefully not, but it is struggling right now. So we'll see.
No, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
At Temp, we're seeing thousands of billions of people's subscriptions, and that was Sony's bread and butter. Exactly. The radiation poisoning from all the glowing is kicking in. So, why don't we go ahead and give Asmongold's take a watch? Because, oh boy. So this is 20 seconds posted by the official Kick Twitter. By the way, we're on Kick today,
The
not
official
Twitch.
Kick account? Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Let's go ahead.
There's a lot of people on the internet that care a lot about physical media, and they care so much about it that they never buy it. And any of these people that are talking about how much they love video games and buying video games, I want you to show me the last 10 video games you bought, and I want you to show me the box that you bought them in.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't agree with that take. Only for this. Because of how really shitty the consoles have gotten. Switch 2 is shitty. Xbox Series X and S is shitty. PS5, sorry, Jazz, is shitty.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to fight you on that.
So many
I
people-
also can't fight him on this because I have bought a lot of like recent games just digital.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If you don't have a lot of space, it makes sense you only need to go digital. But what I will say here is all these new consoles are just shit. And especially with COVID, you started seeing more and more and more and more and more people jumping on the PC train. What is not an option on PC? physical. Hasn't been an option on PC in years.
Well, yeah, nobody carries disk drives anymore.
Exactly. So it's not a great take when most of your audience is already on PC and is forced into buying digital. Now, to be fair, force is a bit of a hot take because you could use GOG, and GOG literally flat out said, we read it today, that you could burn the offline installers to a disk and just use it that way. Steam doesn't let you do that. GOG does. But at the same time, that also requires you to have a disk drive, and most computers today do not have disk drives.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for consoles, I could probably pull up the last 5 games I bought on consoles. The problem is, they're all going to be Switch 1. So, physical is one of the only things console had over PC. It was, yeah. And now that physical is going away for PlayStation, which was the biggest of the consoles next to Switch. And as far...
I was just going to say, I will ask, if physical is going away from everything, why don't you just buy a PC then?
Exactly.
Like exclusive, like if you're just going to say exclusive games, well then you might as well just like lease out the rights to different companies to have your games. Like Sony should just like say, all right, we're not going to do the PlayStation anymore. You know, everybody gets a computer. Or maybe Sony makes their own computer.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I've also heard rumors that Nintendo is not planning on dropping physical games. But that's the thing as well, is you got to realize Nintendo, what they think is their audience. And Nintendo really values the holiday season specifically, and more specifically, the physical sales they get from like Christmas and birthdays near the end of the year.
Etc.
Yeah. Because you're not going to find a grandmother be like, oh, I'm going to go buy my grandkid a gift card. Like, no, your grandkid is going to tell you, I want this, and the grandparents go find the actual game and buy the actual game. And if they can't find it then they'll buy the digital card. Nintendo started this slop with the... Yeah, no, Nintendo... I'm not saying Nintendo is guilty. Or not innocent, not guilty. They are very much guilty.
They made it worse.
They made it worse with the game key cards. But the other side of that is if they don't drop physical games, that's one of the big things that's not going to. I fully expect Microsoft to also drop physical games.
Yeah. Both
Again,
of them are going to be heading in that direction.
I said this before. Nintendo started the $70 to $80 pipeline the second that Tears of the Kingdom was $70. And then Mario Kart World was $80. I knew that was going to happen. Now, several games are $70 to $80. Now, GTA 6 is $100. Rockstar has now opened the floodgates to make $100 the norm.
Oh, they definitely have.
Now, PlayStation is removing physical disc drives entirely and removing physical discs from the equation entirely. That is going to be the new norm. Nintendo is at least safe here because they're not using discs. They're using essentially SD cards on a cartridge. Grandma, can you get me an RTX 5090?
Imagine.
Yeah, I can get you that. You don't have a computer for it, but I got you that. But Asmongold also gave a soft response. And in fact, here it is, right here. Long post, sorry. The fixation around physical media is a red herring. People who obtained physical copies of Crimson Desert early weren't able to play it because the PS5 locked them out of playing it. You can look this up. Multiple articles about the topic. Clearly, physical media didn't save you then, and it won't save you when a licensing agreement expires and the game will no longer run on your software until you download an update that might remove features and content. A good example of this is ironically Mixtape. Because the game has a large amount of licensed music, it's plausible that one of those contracts will expire and a patch will be pushed that removes a song from the game. And if you don't download that patch, you will no longer be able to access or play the game. Physical media
Well, that's not going to happen. It's perpetual licenses for all of the songs they used.
Right, but he does make a great example in that regard.
It is a good example. No, I agree. 100% I agree. But like, it won't be them.
Yeah.
It would be something like GTA 6.
Physical media isn't the holy grail. Consumer rights and protections is why we aren't using Apple Lightning cables and we are using USB-C. It's not because of Apple, it's because of the EU. While PC players have more workarounds for this issue, console players are at the mercy of updates that they have no choice but to accept. Physical media won't save you from that. The convenience of digital downloads should not be viewed as a forfeiture of consumer protections. The reason why record labels still sell vinyls is because people who still buy vinyls. While there are, I'm sure, some people who still purchase video games physically, I would guess that number is decreasing every year. And if physical copies were popular, GameStop would still have physical or video games in it instead of Funko Pops and t-shirts. I know this is the unpopular take to have, but you can't expect companies to keep making physical editions of games if not enough people are buying them. My point with all of this is that a lot of people's concerns and frustration comes from the lack of control they have over the media they own. Physical media does not solve this problem when it's at the mercy of the software running the console/game launchers. If you want to solve the problem, you should be supporting initiatives like Stop Killing Games. I get the point. I do get the point, because you also need to consider the fact that so many games, physical, digital, doesn't matter, is an always online game, including single player games. That always online matters, because if it's always online, physical or not, they could pull the plug and be like, you can't play this game anymore. Now, I do agree with him that, like, if you want physical games to stick around, support Stop Killing Games. The problem is Stop Killing Games just succeeded no matter what. The problem is now you're entering problems like the House and the Senate, where it did fail. So you're up against politicians who don't know any better and just look at the dollar signs.
Yeah. And once we get to that point, well, fucked if you do, fucked if you don't.
Exactly. So he is right and he is wrong. GameStops are closing nationwide.
Yeah, I heard a couple are closing near my area, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is insane, because they told me they were making a lot of money.
And GameStops are primarily Funko Pops now. They do sell physical games, but the amount of physical games they have versus the amount of Funko Pops they have, it's almost 50-50.
You want to know what GameStop is moving towards?
Pokemon cards. Scalping.
Yeah, Pokemon card. Well, not just scalping, just like taking Pokemon cards, putting them into power packs, and then selling that.
If there's no expenses to manufacture and ship physical media, video games should be a lot cheaper, yet they go up. Greed. Yep.
Yeah, they said that they were going to make games 40% cheaper when they wanted to jump to...
Well, that was absolutely horseshit.
GameStop is also still trying to buy eBay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Apparently, Asmongold did actually make a statement after this, though. I've not watched this one. So we'll go ahead and see.
People are...
So this is 51 seconds.
This is that people are getting a false sense of security about owning the piece of plastic, as if that actually gives them any privilege. You can still get hardware locked. You can still be software locked. Please do not miss the forest from the trees. The holy grail is consumer protections laws and regulations. Please stop thinking that because you own a disc, you have any sort of immutable right over the copyrighted content that you own. Please don't do that. You can dog on me and shit on me and try to disprove me with everything else, but please do not lose sight of the end goal, which is better consumer protections, because nothing else will solve this problem. And I dislike the foundation of this, which implies that digital ownership should come with less consumer protections. Foundationally and just ideologically, I dislike that. And I don't think that's the way it should be.
He's right. Because the consumer protections part is what matters. There does need to be more consumer protections in this field, and there isn't. Because everything is all down to money. Like, oh,
It is.
will this thing, like, make us more money? Yes. Okay. Well, then let's do that to make us more money. But they see the immediate dollar signs and not the the lasting effect of, like, removing physical media. It's not that people are mad about physical media being lost. They're mad about the option going away.
I think that people would care less if digital media wasn't changed around as much as it was. That's the other problem.
Yes.
Because there's also just every chance that whatever it is you buy digitally can just be changed from whatever it is you actually paid for to something else entirely.
I mean, a great example is... No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, such as with like any kind of censorship that might happen with a game that you bought.
Exactly.
That shit happens all the time.
I remember years ago, it's going to date me. This one's going to date me. I know. I remember when Darkspore came out. Does anyone here know Darkspore?
The name sounds vaguely familiar.
So it was made by Maxis. It was basically, what if you had Spore, but instead of like Spore, it was kind of like Diablo. And it was really, 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 really good. I loved that game. EA canned it. I had a physical copy for that game and everything, and EA shut the servers down. I could not play it anymore. And I had a physical copy for that on PC, and I no longer can play it. So there does need to be some consumer protection. The problem is that none of these companies see it. All they see is the dollar signs. Stellar Blade, if you don't update the disc, you will get the uncensored outfits. Correct.
Yeah, and man, everyone, pour one out for the Hard R shop. We lost it. We lost the Hard R shop, chat. Never forget. Never forget.
Doesn't Steam allow you to download any version of a game you want now or no? I believe so, yes. Darkspore didn't date you. Saying Maxis dated you. Oh. Everyone wants to be George Lucas to do special edition on everything. Yeah. Kind of view Voidling Bound as a spiritual successor. Hold on. What? What? Voidling Bound. What? Oh, right. I think we talked about this. Boop. Right. I might look into this. Yeah. The motherfucking Hard R shop. I need to get back to playing Stellar Blade. So bad.
You should.
I'm having a problem just picking up a game right now.
Yeah. A little bit of game fatigue.
Well, like, I'm okay. Like, I've been picking up Destiny 2 and enjoying that. I'm picking up The Binding of Isaac and enjoying that. Warframe and enjoying that. But like, I sit down to play anything single player off stream, like Cyberpunk 2077, Persona 5, Stellar Blade, Code Vein 2, and I'm just like, I have no drive. Like, I want to play these things, but I have no drive to play them off stream. But I know I can't play them on stream because I need things to play off stream because I'm not streaming every day. I'm not going to be pumping out these games.
You want to make sure that, yeah, you want to make sure that things aren't just solely focused on streaming.
Exactly.
I get it.
And like, I want to play these games, but I load them up and I'm like, I just don't have the drive to play it. And it sucks because I want to get through Stellar Blade before Stellar Blade 2 comes out. I want to get through Code Vein 2 before its DLC comes out. I want to work on Persona 5 Royal before Persona 4 Revival comes out. Like, there's things I want to do and I just have no drive to do it. I hate it. Temp becomes streamer brained.
Maybe you need a vacation.
No, Temp's not streamer brained. He's pretty chill, I think. Temp knows when to stop. Thankfully. Like,
there's a lot of games I'm still playing on stream I need to go do. Like, after Deltarune's done, I'm going back to Lies of P or Resident Evil 4 Remake. And then one of those is gonna be finished. Like, if I end up finishing Deltarune and I go to RE4 Remake, I'm gonna finish RE4 Remake and then go to Lies of P. And then Lies of P is gonna be finished, and then I'll figure out what's after that. But I need to finish what I've already started. The problem is, on stream, I have that drive to play it because I'm entertaining all of you. And I love doing that. But off stream, I'm like, I'm enjoying this for myself. And I'm just, it's just not there. And I don't No, why? Watch the Shia LaBeouf motivational video. That should help. Maybe. But the Stop Killing Games also responded to this, saying digital ownership is the only way to truly own your games. It ain't that hard. Wait. Sorry, let me reread that again. Digital ownership is the only way to truly own your games. What? Are you...
So owning an immaterial version of your thing is the only way to truly own it? That sounds a
What?
little backwards.
I guess so.
Does It Play 1 is part of the movement for exactly that, and cause we like our discs. Love or hate Asmongold, but he's completely right here. You can lose access to your games even if it's on disc. Now that's correct. You can lose access if it's on disc.
Yeah. And that fucking sucks.
In fact, the
Maybe back in the olden days, like PS1, PS2, that wasn't the case, but now we live in a digital age, so it is the case.
No, yeah. It makes it infinitely portable, replicatable, and transferable. Yeah, that's the only thing about it. But then you have problems like Denuvo. Ugh. The Desembro brought, or basically commented on this. I have no idea who he is.
Oh, I know Des. I watch his videos. He's good stuff.
Okay, cool.
Check out his videos sometime.
He says, at its
he makes
core,
good videos.
you're arguing for ownership. If you're arguing for ownership, then no. Asmongold isn't right because everyone using his argument are using it to paint physical ownership as pointless. So how about we just talk about ownership regardless? This is totally pointless. Digital is what matters. That's what we should focus on because even with physical, ownership can be removed. No shit, Sherlock. It's almost like it's down to company and consumer rights, which both physical and digital are subject to. But you bet your sweet tits that physical is the first that they're coming for. If you ignore it and just go, well, doesn't matter, it was inevitable, you're just feeding the monster. Then guess what else is inevitable? That's right, your digital licenses, which compared to ending physical distribution is going to be even easier to demolish because each time you buy something, you're clicking yes on the terms of service that you're not even reading because you just want to install the game. If physical ownership is protected, it automatically translates to digital ownership. The reverse is not true. This is what you and him don't get, so you end up doing this weird-ass argument that requires undervaluing physical media in order to boost digital ownership when, again, they're both the same. Ownership. Also, something else both of you are being idiots about. A big part of legislation is convincing old people and normies of what the fuck you're talking about. If you let physical media die with a whimper, then you go to the normies and the old people and try to convince them about ownership of shit that doesn't even physically exist. Exists physically and is on a cloud somewhere that, once shut down, is gone forever unless you back it up to HDDs. Do you think you're actually going to have an easier way of convincing them of it than an actual physical format you can hold? I can attest, telling old people shit that they don't know does not work. It's literally one ear out the other. Ask me how I know. I work in tech.
How does it work, Temp?
They're all dumbasses. And none of them actually listen to you. They want you to do the work for them, but yell at you when you don't teach them. But then you teach them, and they're like, I don't know, it's too hard.
It's too hard, man.
So, no. Telling the old people that we need, to fix is not going to do shit because all they see is the dollar signs and nothing more than the dollar signs. Unless it makes them money, it doesn't fucking matter. The olds shouldn't make law and tech. No, they shouldn't, but they are, and this is where we're at now. Put the magic smoke back in the box, Tet Dog. So, oh my god. Hold on. Let me find that clip from Maximilian, dude. Hold on. That's my DMs. Maximilian. Sony discs. My family would reduce my rent in exchange for tech support. Yeah. Oh, here, Akko, your favorite. It's a poster of
Uh-oh.
Tactical Templar.
Oh. I mean, Templar's fine. He's chilled out.
From Maximilian, dude.
Games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers and digital formats only. I have choice things to say of how we got here, but I'm going to save it. Us being in this precarious position didn't just happen because things happen. This happened because people voted for very specific people. As consumer preference, games will be released on...
This would have happened sooner under Biden, you dumb fuck.
Oh, I agree.
I know I'm glowing, but fucking... Dumbass. This is why I don't watch Max for his takes. Yeah, I can say that. His takes are shit. This would have been happened regardless of who's from the country. Exactly. Again, old people and tech do not mix. You know what does mix? Old people and their wallets getting full of money. Like, money good. Money keeps things running. But money also a problem.
I think, you know, just kind of overall, the biggest problem with this is just rising costs for things. Sure, pay a little bit into that. I think companies are really greedy. They've wanted to do as much as they can for a while to reduce your rights as a consumer, and it's kind of just like a perfect storm.
No, yeah. I agree. I completely agree with that. In fact, remember how I was saying earlier that Xbox is on its way with like no disk drive? According to Charlie Intel, new reports states Xbox next generation project Helix console will not have a disk drive. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Switch. The Switch is going to be the last guy, basically.
Oh yeah, it is. In fact, Microsoft is testing new disc-to-digital feature for Xbox that lets players convert eligible physical Xbox games into digital licenses tied to their Microsoft account. The feature is currently being tested internally by Xbox employees. Here's how it works. Insert a compatible Xbox One or Series X game disc into your console, install and launch the game while signed into your Microsoft account. Microsoft grants a digital entitlement linked to both your account and that specific disc. Once converted, you can play the digital version without the disc inserted. If the game supports Xbox Cloud Gaming, you can stream it with an eligible Xbox Game Pass subscription. If it's an Xbox Play Anywhere title, you can also gain access on Windows PCs and supported handhelds. The digital license remains tied to ownership of the physical disc. If you lend or sell the disc, the digital entitlement reportedly transfers with it, preventing people from converting a game and then selling the disc while keeping a permanent digital copy. So this also is a definite thing to discuss. So a lot of people have, since the Sony announcement went through, people started to go look at other games on the PlayStation Store and comparing those costs with other storefronts and noticing that several games physically, like if you were to go buy a used copy or even a new copy, depending where you are, is typically cheaper than buying the digital version. A lot of people think, and this I'm almost positive about this, the reason why Sony's doing this is because if they do this, they are no longer at the whims of like Target, Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, Micro Center, doesn't matter who, or your local used game shop is going to have these games at a discount. They want the maximum amount of profit from this, which, fair, you want your money. But you also have the same problem that they're never going to put these things on sale. I promise you, once this goes through, Sony's going to pull a Nintendo and never have their first-party titles go on sale ever again.
I believe that.
Same thing with Microsoft. So
all the more reason to just switch to Steam, huh?
Yeah, it really is. And in fact, that's actually one of the major reasons that Sony ditched Steam, because they weren't making a lot of money off it. At least they said they weren't making a lot of money off it because of the sales.
Right.
And Temp, you're forgetting the secondhand market too. No, I'm not. When I said used game stores, I meant that. Used game stores can literally mean any store or secondhand seller. So, no, I didn't miss that. And that's what all these companies are trying to stop. They want to stop any way that doesn't make them money. The secondhand market is especially one they want to get rid of. So
Wow.
no, boned if we do, boned if we don't. Sony's played this card, and now we're fucked, no matter what.
Speaking of, so England won against Mexico 3-2. That's
Interesting.
insane. I would have expected that that Mexico would have won.
Hmm. You'd think. I meant like garbage sales, pawn shops. No, I meant the garbage sales, pawn shops. Yeah, I meant that. Yes, because like you go onto like Facebook Marketplace and see like someone selling a game, or you go to a yard sale and you see mom and pop there. Or you do a pawn shop. No, that still counts. That's still secondhand market. That's still used game store. At this point, physical copy is converted to being a physical license. Yes. And that's what they've wanted for years. And now they're doing it. I hate to say this was inevitable, but this was inevitable, and we could have stopped this. But we didn't because, and this was glowing. All of this started because of COVID. Because we started getting more complacent, because we were all locked inside and stuck to our computers, stuck to anything that made us money, we weren't able to actually see what was really going on. And that was the case for companies, government, anything. But because that happened, we're just now forever bummed.
Would seem so.
I mean, like, if you're talking about physical media, sure. But I think that my thing is, looking at the games out today, do you really even care about these companies?
No.
Not really, no.
Okay, then, like, boned is you saying that these companies are just choosing not to produce things that you already weren't buying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, the people that you
That's
are
kinda where
buying
I'm at.
from, the people that you are buying from are from people that kind of care. I mean, like, I buy mostly from Steam, pretty much, period, anyway. I mean, like, the games that I play, most of them are old, or most of them are passion projects from people on Steam. And so it's just like, I guess you could say it's a degradation of just gaming as a whole. But, like, I just stopped paying attention or participating in the realm of, like, console gaming for a long time. And yeah, it's sad, and I think it's really unfortunate, but there really isn't much we can say other than just, well, I'm moving to Steam.
Yep.
Probably sticking with it.
Exactly. On the note of Steam, so the Steam Machine came out. I know we talked about that already. Have either of you two heard of Meta PCs? Jazz,
Yeah.
Jazz might have, because Amarada.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember all that. What's going on with them now?
Meta PCs has announced one of the first modern pre-built gaming PCs that comes with Steam OS already installed on Windows, or installed of Windows. The Steamroller, that's what they're calling this new computer, the Steamroller, includes
like
an AMD Ryzen 9600X, a Radeon RX 7600 8GB version, 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, and SteamOS pre-installed. It starts at $1,300.
Wow, that's
horrible.
not terrible.
In fact, we just grabbed right here. So this is the actual PC.
How big is it?
It's a
Is it in a fractal case?
I believe that's Fractal. Is it?
That might be part of the cost. I'm going to be completely honest with
It
you.
might be. Yeah. Thanks for depressing me, Temp, you bad dog. I'm sorry. We're just like we're going through the news. I'm sorry.
Accept reality, chat.
Chassis, Leon Lee. Oh, it's not. It's Leon Lee.
Interesting.
B650M with Wi-Fi, 240 millimeter meta AO, 650 watt power supply, but it comes with SteamOS installed. That's good. And I think this is we're gonna start seeing more PCs like meta PCs, like CyberPower, like iBuyPower. We're gonna start seeing a lot of more companies start selling SteamOS computers.
I definitely go for that because fuck Windows. So yeah.
Windows is sadly needed in some cases. Like for me,
Well, I mean, for now, but once
For
SteamOS
now.
figures out how to play nice with goddamn OBS and the other shit, like,
well,
yeah, no,
SteamOS
we're
works
good.
fine with OBS. The major problem that
does it? They fixed that already?
I'm finding
Alright, cool.
is Elgato. So a lot of my streaming equipment is Elgato. Elgato
Yeah, same.
does not support Linux. This will probably be changed because they're gonna have to see the rising Linux population.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But for right now, it's all Windows and Windows and Mac OS. So if I wanted to move to SteamOS on my main computer, I couldn't because I'd have to completely rework my entire streaming setup. Like no Stream Decks, no XLR.
Yeah, so we're just gonna wait until that comes.
Exactly.
That comes around.
It's the same problem as Discord, actually, where it's like, I hate Windows, but it is a necessary evil. I hate Discord, but everything else sucks comparatively. Like,
Yeah.
we were looking at switching off Discord into one of the other up-and-coming, like...
But none of them are ready yet.
Well, no. So if you look at the TOS for all these, and again, Mizu's right, the TOS doesn't matter with any of these. But if you look at the TOS, all of them basically say the same thing. If you say anything transphobic, homophobic, anything we don't like, we could just ban you. All of them have that in their TOS. You know which one does it? Discord. So I hate Discord. But
when are you going to make an alternative?
I'm not moving to one of the other ones that's popped up because of their TOSs.
Yeah, I know.
I'm waiting for something. I'm sure something will pop up eventually that is more just user friendly and more like free speech oriented. But right now, none of them are. And it's the same thing with Windows. Is SteamOS, like SteamOS is also not there quite yet. I think it is the best competitor to Windows. But Windows still does everything better because Windows is the largest operating system in the world and everyone has built everything for Windows. So I think SteamOS will get there eventually, but it's not
going to take more time.
Yeah. Or more cooperation,
few more years, most
anyway.
likely. That too. And chances are good Microsoft will try and stop them every step of the way, because, well, once they get that full compatibility, Microsoft is fucked.
What's funny is Microsoft now has their own Linux distro.
Well,
I thought they had that for a while.
They do. They've had it for a while. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Microsoft Linux distro. Where are you? Oh, hey, there's one of my posts back from February. Here we go. From Tom Siwick. Microsoft released a Linux distro called Azure Linux and nobody noticed. I found out today, and I said it before. This is the best thing that Microsoft can do to win back OS shares. Marketing-wise, it's bad, but give it the work, and I trust, and we'll test it out soon. Yeah. I still don't think, because it's going to be bloated anyway. That's the nice thing about SteamOS is it's not bloated. What does it have? Steam. What does it have? The necessary things to try and make it as Windows-like as possible while not making it Windows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. That sounds pretty sexy, to be honest. That sounds kind of fucking hot. I don't know.
Yeah. Here, let's do this. From UFD Tech, I've been watching them for a few years. Instead of selecting images, they want your handprints to prove you're human. Google tests controversial new reCAPTCHA style where you have to wave at your camera.
Gosh, that is
No.
that's not no.
No.
Again, like they are ultimately in the business of just getting your data. So that, I do believe that they want to sell you stuff. I do believe that the government wants to do stuff with that data too.
I think somebody
Everybody
wants to sell me something.
Everybody wants your data for a different reason, and I just.
Indians are gonna be mad at that. I wanted to talk about this. This one's important.
Do not redeem.
What you got?
So last Dogwave, I said that the next day we were going to be getting our first trailer look at Cyberpunk Edgerunner Season 2. Well, that's out. I'm not going to play the audio, but we are going to at least play the trailer. It's wild.
How so?
There's a Shota in it.
Well, yeah, the main character is literally a Shota. A lot of people expect him to actually be the main antagonist of the show. So he's Magma. I mean, he's also blonde, so maybe. Magma did joke that he might get an outfit for his model that's just the same outfit that's like of the Shota character in this. I don't know how true that is, but I know he joked about it. I would say, though, that the anime is looking very interesting.
I mean, it's got to be a different story.
It is, yes.
But it does look nice.
So some people have actually speculated when this takes place, because Edgerunner Season 1 takes place before the events of 2077. Some people are theorizing this Season 2 might take place during 2077.
That'd be interesting.
In fact, some people have theorized that maybe part of the story might be our main Shota character, because the point of his character is that he is a journalist, essentially. He's trying to like document like the truth of Night City. And if this takes place during the events of 2077, some people wonder if he's maybe on the run or he caught something that happened to V. Like Dexter Deshawn shooting V as a great example. Or the escape from Arasaka Tower, or, you know. So, who knows? But the anime looks great. I believe they showed off the first episode of Anime Expo, but that's not the drama that we're getting into. We're going to go from the docket down to up as far as actors. The older character, this gentleman, the weak Kingsley, is voiced by none other than Clancy Brown.
Who?
He's the guy that voices Lex Luthor in the Justice League shows. He also voiced
I like that guy.
I don't watch SpongeBob. The Crab, Mr. Krabs.
Okay, you're saying there's some sort of controversy with this?
No, not yet. This is the one everyone's like, this is going to be fantastic.
Okay.
He's the saving grace that people are finding with the dub.
Gotcha.
And then we had D, the Sasuke-looking character, who is voiced by Naza Tarsha, who is actually the new voice of Yu Narukami in the Persona 4 remake.
Neat.
No controversy there. Everything looks fine. We then have Talia, who is voiced by Kimoy Lee. I've actually never seen anything she's done, but there was no controversy around her as far as I noticed. The problem comes with the Shota actor, actually.
Oh, the Shota actor.
Voiced in English by Valeria Rodriguez.
Who?
A lot of people would be saying, huh, who is that? Well, from Emerald Apple, or AI Emerald Apple, they are casting this unhinged toxic freak Valeria Rodriguez, a non-binary, any-all pronouns, he, him, she, her, they, them weirdo for Roman Carax in Edge Runner Season 2. Their behavior was so bad that Hoyoverse fired him and recast the Ian voicer Sucrose with someone else in version 5.8. This is all started when another voice actor, Courtney Lynn, who is friends with Valeria, was fired due to her participating in a boycott of Hoyoverse games over the representation of the Notland region. Then, to defend her honor, he went on a rant attacking the fanbase with threats who celebrated the firing of Courtney Lynn. Then Valeria also engaged in the pile-on when the new ENVA in for Kinich replaced the old one during the SAG-AFTRA strike era, constant crash-outs against critics, accusing them of racism, homophobia, transphobia, etc. So suffice it to say, I will not be watching Edge Runners in English, and will be watching the GP voiceover, which I was planning on doing anyway.
Fair enough.
This sucks, because I was looking forward to the dub specifically for Clancy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Because based on everything we saw for Kingsley in the trailer, he's good. Like, this alone, like, this man is just gonna be nuts.
Listen, I'm telling you, you don't need to like worry. Just watch it in fucking Japanese. Who cares about it in English?
So
fuck English. Just do it in Japanese.
Yeah,
fair enough.
The dub is
English
good.
people are English dubs are inferior anyway.
Yeah. And the dub of the first season was good too.
Straight from Yako's mouth.
Now, I will say, there is a possibility that this is still good and that Trigger has them on a leash.
One can hope and pray.
Doubt it, because this is Netflix. And CD Projekt Red, which CDPR is also very much embracing the woke mindset. Yeah. So, everything else is Trigger. It's probably going to be fantastic. Just the English dub is going to suck balls. Okay. Mm-hmm. At least in this case, with the main character, it's going to suck balls. The show is written to be English first and is being dubbed in Japanese. Other way around. This is also very correct, yes. They're putting chemicals in the water that are turning the show to trans. Ah!
Lamau.
Hold on. Someone tell Magma not to drink water anymore.
I do find it kind of odd that this guy managed to get this job given all the shit he's been through.
Netflix.
It's Netflix. That's why.
Right. Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough point there, guys.
The biggest thing is that Netflix has been entering the anime space for years. And right now, they are the #2 competitor to Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
So...
By the way, you guys excited for Persona 5 Netflix edition?
Let's talk about that, actually.
All right, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Ryuji gets blacked.
So, okay.
That would be sad.
Studio MAPPA will recreate all the anime cutscenes for Persona 4 Revival. Atlus announced the news at Anime Expo 2026, confirming that the studio behind Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Attack on Titan, the final season, is creating every animated scene in the game. MAPPA animation director Sota Yokote said, I played through Persona 1 through 4. You got some balls on you, and I appreciate it. Before starting this project, adding that he wanted to understand the series and ensure the animation matched the world and feel of Persona. Okay, cool. So the cutscenes are probably going to be good. But then we had a problem. I understand that's there. Where is... Hold on. I want to pull up the initial trailer. Risei Fujikawa Persona 4 Revival. Here we go. Here's a sizzle reel. So this is from the official Atlas Twitter. I'm going to, well, we'll leave some of the volume on.
Hi, my name's Rise Kujikawa. Now that I'm getting the hang of school, I want to go out more and see the sights. But I get recognized a lot, so I'm a little nervous about going out on my own. And you seem like the kind of guy who knows all the cool spots in town. Really? Sweet! I can give you a hand in that world.
Okay, real quick. I've also noticed you're not showing her shadow, you cowards.
Why? What's up with her shadow? I haven't played P4. What's up
Okay,
with her shadow?
Rise's dungeon is a strip club.
Oh.
Her
so
shadow
very...
literally is in a bikini on a strip club.
Oh, okay.
The entire fight.
So it's the Kamoshida equivalent. Then,
yes.
Right? Gotcha.
And they're not showing her
message
shadow.
received loud and clear.
I guess I'm part of the team now, right?
Rise was one of the major 3 who people were concerned with they might be changing. Same with Naoto, same with Kanji, because of her dungeon.
Thanks, Senpai.
Yeah, I could see that. Absolutely. But you don't really think they'd redo her whole fucking dungeon, though? Her whole palace, or whatever they call it in P4.
Atlas has already admitted that they are going to be changing nothing.
Okay, well that's good.
That creates an
good to come out and say that immediately.
Yeah, they've already
All
said they're
things
changing
considered.
nothing, and they're going to keep the overall feel of Persona 4 that was already there. The major problem, and it's...
I knew there was an asterisk coming.
There's an asterisk. Remember when I brought this up? This was in her original trailer in Japanese.
This one's too, right?
That was removed in the English trailer.
I wonder why.
Alice, why did you remove that from the English trailer when that was one of the opening scenes of the game?
Holy tab.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I just
Don't-
realized how many tabs you have.
Well, no, this is because
don't know what you're talking about, Tim.
This is because I'm opening everything in one browser. Like that's it. It's all be closed after.
Do not know what you are referring to, TempKitsempt.
It's gone to the English. Yeah. Now, to be fair, this is probably going to be there in the game still. This is probably just Sega of America censoring things because they can, because SOA has a bit of a problem with that. Same with NOA. So, do I think this is still going to be in the main game? Yes. Because if they remove that, that would mean that Atlas has literally gone against what they said they're not doing, which is changing the game. So no, this has to be in the actual game. Otherwise, they will have been confirmed lied.
Indeed.
So I understand people are not going to buy it. And I would say if you're concerned about the game, wait. I will be buying it day one. I will be playing it day one off stream. So if you want my opinion on the game when it comes out, I will be playing it.
Check the temp Twitter, everybody.
Yeah,
keep an
check
eye
my
on
Twitter,
it.
check my Discord. Which, by the way, chat, as a reminder, I posted the Twitch one. It won't go to Twitch. If you all enjoyed the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you have to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord, as it is the best place to know when I go live. We have Rare Dogs in the Discord. You will also be able to see me rant about games, see me rant about whatever else is in there. That's all cool. And if you really enjoy the content, for $1 a month, you can become a member.
$1?
For $1 a month, you become a member of the member of the YouTube channel and be able to access emotes in chat, which are also more Rare Dogs.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
$1. God damn, chat. That's an amazing deal.
It really is.
Chat, that's a damn good deal. You take that deal, Occo?
Yeah, I'd probably take that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
I'm gonna wait for TLAs to give us a that's fair. But if you do care about my opinion, I will be posting about it on Twitter and in the Discord. Live, pretty much, while I'm actively playing the game. So, hey! So in the same vein of anime, because that was all there was for Persona, we got some news at Anime Expo. I wish Rare Dogs were physical. Imagine if there was a Tard Terrier plush. I'd love to do that. That'd be cool.
If you'd have to get everybody to buy at least one.
Yeah.
For a second there, it sounded like you said a Tard Terrier.
I did.
Yeah, Tard Terrier, as in retard dog.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, the little red dog with like
No,
his tongue sticking out and like it's like has no like life on.
I dig it.
Yeah,
I dig it. I didn't realize that was the actual name.
Yeah, no, it's literally called the Tard Terrier.
Amazing. I love it. Put it on a shirt.
Exactly. It's great. So at Anime Expo,
I'm with Tard Terrier.
Spike Chunsoft gave us some information about Danganronpa DX, or sorry, not DXT, 2x2. Danganronpa 2x2's new Slayhem mode is the brand new scenario based on Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In Slayhem mode, a certain incident triggers a dramatically different chain of events with different victims, culprits, and tricks. Slayhem mode offers approximately 20% more content than the original storyline. Both original and Slayhem modes will be available from the start of the game. So, basically, Spike Chunsoft has decided that they've just made a new Danganronpa game and just put it inside of a currently existing one.
Which is amazing.
It's because of this I will be buying this day one and playing it. But in Danganronpa 2x2, the world map is completely revamped. Players can navigate the tropical 3D world map and freely run across the map or instantly travel to selected destinations. Screenshots shown are from the Japanese developed version. So, very pretty, very good looking. Honestly, I think this is going to be fantastic. Major problem.
I never finished 2, so maybe this is a good time to like get back into it.
Yeah, this actually could be. But there is some bad news. A message from the producer regarding 2x2's release date. To everyone who supported Danganronpa 2x2, while development has been progressing towards a 2026 release, we have decided to move the launch to early 2027. We will share a more specific release date at a later time. We are continuing to work to bring you the best possible experience. We sincerely appreciate your patience as development continues, and we look forward to sharing further updates with you soon. So the game basically just got delayed to better clean it up and make it better.
Oh no.
So yeah, if you were looking forward to Danganronpa, you gotta wait a little bit longer. But I still think this is going to be a fun experience.
I would say that's fine.
Yeah. My only problem with early 2027 is, my God, early 2027 is too packed. Because early 2027, we have Final Fantasy XIV Evercold, we have Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance, and Persona 4 Revival. Now Danganronpa 2x2.
Goddamn.
Yay.
Hope you're saving up.
Yeah, all those are day ones for me, and I hate it. So, yay! Okay, Akko, Akko, you have not gotten to speak much today, and I want you to speak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, again, you guys have been doing a lot of the talking.
Talk about Brave Frontier Origin.
Oh, well, there really isn't that much to talk about. Brave Frontier is a game that was out in the early 2010s.
I played Brave Frontier.
It closed after a while because all gacha games eventually close, and it sounds like they are bringing it back. I don't know in what way they're bringing it back, but they're bringing it back, and I'm excited for it. If they do, listen, if they just bring back the game as it originally was, maybe like scale back some of it, I'd be totally fine with that.
Question is, did any of your accounts survive? The answer is probably no.
No, you're probably gonna have to.
You get to pull all your characters all over again. Good
Listen,
for you,
mine
fuckers.
Mine was connected to my Facebook account, which I don't have anymore. I deleted my Facebook a long time ago, so I definitely would have to get a new one. That's okay, because if they keep it as cheap as they did back then, which was like really cheap for pulls and summons, I don't really care that much.
Fair point. Maybe it'll all be okay. Who knows? Who could say?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I am paying attention to a fan game that is also trying to bring back Brave Frontier as it was. before it shut down. So that's cool as well.
That would be cool, because I'm assuming if it's a
And-
fan game that you just get all the characters for free.
I believe so, but yeah, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. It's coming next year. I'm very excited about it because of that, and so because of that, woo, I'm very happy.
Good.
Again, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about with this.
You buy everything day one, huh? No, I buy what I want day one. Like, if I'm hyped for it, I'm very excited for it, I'll buy it day one. So, but yeah, I've never played Brave Frontier. I think my first gotcha was Fate Grand Order.
I'm sorry. This was my first gotcha, and it was way more forgiving.
Yeah,
cheaper.
FGO was
I don't
not.
think this. I don't think this was like my first. I think the one I like really got into, that as far back as I can remember, would be the fucking Brave Exvius.
Okay.
I love
Fair.
that game. And now they're kind of bringing that back too, so that's kind of nutty.
Yeah, they're bringing that back as a single player RPG.
Which is crazy
In
to think
October.
about, but
That's,
at the same time,
that's
it makes
another
sense.
game I'm so excited for.
Yeah, dude, I kind of want to see what's gonna like what the plan is gonna be for that, like in terms of like how do playable characters work and all that, you know?
Mm-hmm. I know I mentioned Final Fantasy 14, but something did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Another Final Fantasy
Something
14
happened?
mod has been shut down after players said it could be used to stalk others. The mod, called Memoria, saved public in-game information about players met, including their character, homeworld, and previous sightings. While the information was already public, many players said the mod was made tracking people over time much easier. After backlash, the creator shut down the mod and said all save data had been permanently deleted. Good. Like, it's already public anyway, but I don't like the idea of having a mod that can be like, oh, this person's here. Even though you can
agree with that.
you can literally see that stuff in the game, but having a mod that tracks all that, no. Nuh-uh. But at the same time, Square's also potentially in some hot water over 7 Revelation. And I can agree. I'm not a fan of this one either. A leaked Epic Games Store listing suggests 7 Revelation could get a lot of content after launch. The listing includes Story Expansion Pass, 7 DLC packs, Premium Edition, Premium Plus Edition. The Story Expansion Pass suggests Square Enix may add new story content after the main game is released. Square Enix does not officially announce any of these extras, so they could just be placeholders. Yes. Some people did theorize that such spin-offs like Dirge Cerberus could be turned into like its own expansion for the remake trilogy. I would not be surprised by that, especially how much they're hyping up Matt Mercer voicing Vincent. Like, Matt Mercer literally narrated every trailer we've seen for this game so far.
Okay, then.
If that's all it is, I don't care. That's fine. Advent Children is also a possibility. Some people have debated Advent Children. So, again, like, these are things that it might be easier just to make as DLC, like single player, like off main game things where they could do whatever they wanted to and not have to make an entirely new game. That's fine. If that's all they do, I don't care. That's fine. But what does this mean by 7 DLC packs? Like, what do you better not pull anything like, oh, buy more classes to play in the Mace game.
I mean, I would hope just cosmetics if that's what they're going for, but
You know, it might be more.
yeah, you can
These
never
games
really
these days
trust
release
anybody
with
on this
quote
shit.
unquote-
Yeah.
It's quote unquote DLC, but they're just patchworking the game into a workable condition.
No, yeah. So, we'll see. If it's just story DLCs and it's like what? Dirge and Advent Children? Cool. I have no problem with that. But it better not be more than that, or at least to that extent, no more than that. Oh, this one was interesting. Shueisha Incorporated will terminate its contract with Walt Disney Japan regarding the publication of comic adaptations of Marvel characters, effective September 30th, 2026.
Huh. Interesting.
I want to know what happened here. It looks like it was a contract renewal problem. According to this, regarding Deadpool's Jump manga, it succeeded in making even this apology feel like a gag for promotion. So even if it's a genuine break or contract termination, it's a success as a work. Interesting. We'll see. But I do like that Shonen Jump, or not Shonen Jump, Shueisha has basically told Disney to fuck off. To be fair,
Yeah.
Anyone telling Disney to fuck off is nice.
Yeah, to be fair,
I would say it's a bonus.
It
Or
is.
like a good thing, I guess. Sorry, I'm getting tired.
No, you're fine. We're gonna start winding down. To be fair, Shueisha's not great. Shueisha's also bad.
Temp,
What?
please tell me we're going to talk about the other Anime Expo announcement.
Which one?
The one that we talked about yesterday.
Which one did we talk about yesterday?
I'll put it inside chat.
Okay. Oh, right. I forgot about that one. I wrote that one off my memory. I completely forgot about that one. Hold
I
on.
told chat we were going to talk about that.
Okay.
I can believe it.
Here, let me bring that up. RWBY season 10. Sorry, not
Nice,
season. That's breaking.
You're just gonna like fucking like spoil it for people. Jeez.
I mean, if you already said it. Here, chat.
I didn't say it. You did.
RWBY volume 10. Oh God.
It's happening, everybody.
Wait, Akko, did you watch this?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, they went about it and
where are we? Okay, so it's
In
not
the most
Pretty-
cringy of ways.
I was doing something.
yeah.
Wait, so we teleport here and everyone has props except me.
I've seen
I
the
was doing something
OnlyFans of
too.
Yang's voice actor.
Thank you.
She has a one. Wait, which one's Yang's? Oh, I guess
The
the one
blonde.
that's dressed kind of like her, but yeah.
The blonde.
To be honest with you, I think they all actually have OnlyFans.
I would not be surprised by that.
I mean, yeah, she's kind of cute, so fair enough, I guess.
It's kind of unfortunate that they have OnlyFans. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, yeah, but OnlyFans in and of itself is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. At this point.
What does it say?
Why don't you see for yourself?
Why don't you see for yourself? They walk towards the giant box. I don't see a giant
This
box.
is very cringy.
Why? Sorry, I just realized that Weiss's actors looks like she's like 60.
Like, okay.
One of them looks like a whale. I'm sorry.
That's RWBY's actor.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
really
tell you.
unfortunate.
I'll tell you what they could have done, and what they probably should have done. Right? Is just have a fucking like a totally black screen, and then you see like a mysterious hooded figure standing on a nondescript cliff, right? And then the perspective changes and you see the half-destroyed moon and the hooded figure pulls out the scythe. And there you go. That's it. Done. Done, dusted. Everyone loses their shit. You win. That's all they had to do, and you decide to do this instead. So, I don't know.
So, if you want an idea of who's who, from left to right, it's RWBY, Weiss, Yang, Blake.
They put the OTPs of like literally everybody in the fucking universe together there.
Yes.
Bad OTPs because the it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
And we're probably getting plenty more of it in season 10. Are you ready? Are you excited?
yay!
Box.
That feels important.
Well, let's
My
open
boy's
it.
son, man.
Well, the script says
My boy's son. They took him out back and they
Carrie?
shot him
What
in
is
the
this
head.
about?
Oh, right. They're
He
adding the
deserved
text
better.
in post.
giant text reads, Ruby Volume 10 is greenlit.
What? Oh my god! Is this real life?
Oh god, it's very
Amazing.
cringy.
So bad. See, Rooster Teeth could get away with this a
This
while
is
ago. They can't get away with
Viz.
this now. To be honest with you, though, it's not even Rooster Teeth. It's exactly.
It's Viz.
Because
Yeah.
I had to remind people, the Rooster Teeth doesn't even own them anymore. They lost Ruby because they were fucking being sold off bit by bit until Rooster Teeth was fucking destroyed. And
Yeah.
now it's owned by Viz Media. And now it's like, here is the thing that like everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's coming back. The thing that people need to remember, it's greenlit, which means that they're probably going to get funding for it. There is a chance that they won't get funding for it, but being greenlit means, yeah, we'll probably allocate money to you if we feel like it's worth it. Which means that they probably already have a script ready,
Yep.
which means that it still could be like a couple of years before this kind of shit happens, because they still have to animate it, they still have to get the voice acting done, they still have to do the editing and putting all that shit together.
Correct. I didn't realize we already had an animation studio too. So Ruby Volume 10 is official development at Sola Digital Arts, the Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim?
Rohirrim.
Rohirrim.
It was that one that was supposed to be about that one guy, but then he made it about his daughter instead, even though she wasn't even a character in the story that they were pulling from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
that one.
Blade Runner Black Lotus. Viz Media will oversee the project, which will modernize the series 3D CGI animation style. Apparently, this is some splash art we got.
I guess so. And it looks like, they're all going to have new outfits again, which obviously, of course.
Actually, it looks like Yang or Weiss might be going back to her OG outfit.
Oh my god.
No.
Or at least a version of it.
No, because if you look closely, she's wearing like an off-the-shoulder top there, so.
Yeah.
So it is different from the original one.
What I want to know is how is Ruby alive?
Because
depends.
technically the last season, because I know that she quote unquote died, but she didn't quote unquote die. She was in like a dream world, and the dream state is where she died. Although I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like that's where the series should have died, in my personal opinion.
So
So did you actually see the last episode of the volume 9?
Okay, so I've watched more than Akko, but I've only watched seasons 1 through 4 and then like half of 5.
Okay, all right. So I'm fully caught up on it. I could just tell you about it real quick if you'd like.
I don't care.
But I'll leave that up to you.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So you've probably seen the bit where she drinks from the teacup and fucking dies or whatever, right? She doesn't actually die. She gets absorbed by like the Wonderland tree or whatever. And the Cheshire Cat is fucking evil. He's trying to like use her to essentially escape Wonderland. Like he's gonna like take over her body. But the other members of Team Ruby intervene. They fight him off long enough for her to find herself and then come back out. And then they all kick the shit out of him together and they all leave Wonderland and go back to the real world of Remnant, I guess. So yeah, she's fine.
What happened to Ruby?
I don't fucking know.
Like, when did Ruby come Once Upon a Time?
Well, to be fair, all the characters were always, inspired by fairy tales. So I guess they decided to just take that ball and roll with it.
Right.
A little too much, honestly, but
right. But if why? Like, you can tell storybook versions of these tales without just being like, it's straight up Alice in Wonderland, but Ruby. It's like, okay, I watched Once Upon a Time. I liked Once Upon a Time in like its like first like 5 seasons. That was
you and Ava, man.
Okay, look. Once Upon a Time was
Those
fun.
white girls.
It did get bad. I fully admit it got bad. But at least they were not trying to be like, oh, this is X, Y, and Z. It was like it's trying to tell that version of that fairy tale within the context of the show. And that's what Ruby should have done if they wanted to do that. Instead, they're just like, we're telling our own story, and then just surprise Wonderland. Why? I hate it. I hate it. when Monty died, the closest possible confidant of the creator was the widow they kicked to the curb. Yeah, no. It does not matter how Volume 10 goes. Volume 10 could be the best thing on Earth. It doesn't matter. There is so much negative press with RWBY now that does not matter what happens.
My personal thought process is the content will flow, and that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. And I might watch it. Like, they could totally do a time skip and just be like, the last, like, seasons 4 through 6 don't matter.
It feels like another damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
whatever they decide to do with this, it's going to probably not be great. It's probably going to be shit.
Mm-hmm. It probably will be. Now, I do remember Akko saying that he only liked seasons 1 through 3. I will say, I liked season 4, and I will give season 4 credit. We still had Vic Mignogna.
Nope. Don't care.
And some of the
Ending after
fights in season 4 were good.
shit.
I still think it is not a great season. Sorry, I meant 4 through 9. Yes. 4 through 9. But 1 through 3 was fine. I liked 1 through 3. RWBY was not all was never like the best thing since sliced bread, but it was fun. And then season 4, it was fine, but you could definitely feel the quality shift from 1 through 3 and through 4, and be like, it's not. No, you can see the cracks forming, and then the cracks just exploded with 5, and that
Yeah. And you really lost something when Monty stopped, being the one choreographing the fights. Right?
Yeah.
Like, because that was one of the biggest draws of the show, is like how fucking cool those fights were and how well they were choreographed. But whoever they got to do it after he was gone just was not up to the task.
Exactly. No, it absolutely. So, do you think we'll get a physical copy of Volume 10? Maybe, actually. Maybe. So, what else did we have? I know Akka's getting tired. I know we're gonna start winding down. I just want to make sure. Oh, okay.
Do you want? That wasn't anything else.
We're gonna talk. We're not gonna read the article, but we're gonna kind of just skim it. New Conan animated series from Primal creator Genndy Tarkovsky coming to Amazon Prime.
Great, fantastic. Do it. This is a solid choice. I believe.
Yeah, I'm
Skinny
on
does
board.
good shit. He does good work.
He does.
And if anyone's gonna do an animated Conan, this is a pretty solid choice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do wonder though if he's really gonna go all in on it, right? With some of the more raunchier parts of what Conan is. We getting fucking barbarian ladies with tits out and everything. Like, how are we doing this? Or are we just gonna focus on the violence? Because if we're focusing on the ultra violence, that's fine too. He's pretty good at that. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, yay, that's exciting. The Pokemon franchise will reportedly air on Disney Channel and Disney XD on August 6th after the rights were reacquired by the Walt Disney Company.
That's weird, but okay.
Oh, good. Now we have Nintendo and Disney working together. Yay!
Interesting.
Shoot me now.
Oh, speaking of which, the Pokemon Company did say that they see that people are having issues getting trading cards, and they are actively looking into ways that they can fix that, so that the secondary market isn't full of scalpers.
Yes, I did see that. That's great. That's fantastic. Ash's mom is a Disney princess. Yes. This is another scam. Krafton pays out Subnautica 2 bonus while CEO immediately resigns. So the CEO, so the original deal was the CEOs, if Subnautica 2 does really well, the CEOs get the money from Krafton. Okay, that went through. They got the money. But
nice.
According to Gil, the revised agreement significantly improves compensation for the team behind Subnautica 2. Employees will receive larger payouts than originally outlined under the acquisition agreement, with additional incentives planned as development continues. The bonuses will be distributed over 3 annual installments. Tim Gill also left the studio, which he was the CEO. But with the settlement now finalized, Gill said Craft and Underworlds will begin searching for a new CEO from outside both organizations. So,
Interesting.
no matter who becomes the CEO of Unknown Worlds, it will not be someone in Crafton, and it will not be someone in Unknown Worlds. It will be someone entirely new.
Cool.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with this too. Unless they pick someone horrifically bad from the industry.
Like Neil Druckmann.
Exactly. No, or Bobby Kotick is a great example of that.
Or the Bobby Kotick, yes.
Let's see here. D-Brand, we're gonna very much skim this. D-Brand fucked up, and they fucked around and found out. Apparently, the Portal Cube companion cube for the Steam machine was not licensed by Valve. And Valve's lawyers told them to knock it off, and D-Brand has discontinued the companion cube shell for the Steam machine.
It's just unfortunate because they should have just asked, and they probably would have gotten a yes.
They probably would have gotten a yes. Yeah. Yeah, D-Brand is not in a good spot right now after that. Shocker. If you're looking to buy a Switch 2, I might hold off for a bit. Apparently, there's a rumor that Nintendo may be swapping the LCD screen in an update to the Switch 2.
Cool.
This on top of the fact that the EU is forcing Nintendo to revise the Switch 2 to have replaceable batteries.
Oh, they're gonna make it more expensive.
That's probably what's gonna happen. But you will have a better screen, and you will have a more replaceable battery. You will probably have to rip it open, like unscrew and everything, and but it's probably not gonna be soldered to the actual chassis, which will be nice. Let's see. Tim Sweeney opened his mouth again. That's a problem.
He always opens his mouth, and nothing good comes out of it. Something needs to go in it, I'll be honest with you.
Tim Sweeney says Steam is missing out on millions of PC players because it doesn't have games like Fortnite, Riot Games titles, or Genshin Impact.
Sure, Tim.
Sure. Meanwhile, Genshin is not doing as well, and they have ZZZ on Steam. Checkmate, Tim.
Yep.
Wait, is Genshin really not doing that well?
ZZZ is doing much better.
Hell yeah,
Really?
let's go.
ZZZ has
because it's on Steam.
No.
Well, I mean, that helps, but
Genshin's not doing bad. Genshin's doing very, very well for itself. But ZZZ has jiggle physics. Lots of them.
Indeed.
And that does matter.
Yep. I mean, technically speaking, so does Genshin. It's just not as prominent.
It's not as prominent, yeah. Meanwhile, ZZZ's whole identity is literally jiggle physics.
Well, it's that, and like just the style of animation in general is so much better than Genshin is. Like it's so like because like with ZZZ, like Genshin's more of a very like standard anime game animation style, right? But ZZZ has this really cool, unique like stretch and squash cartoony animation style that's just like it's hard to quite explain what I mean. Do either of you play ZZZ?
I've dabbled. I played it when it first came out.
Okay, I want to find a quick example of what I'm like trying to describe here. And I just want you in chat all to look at it real quick.
I've seen clips via YouTube Shorts, like for more recent stuff, but I have no context for those. Otherwise, I've not really played a MiHoYo game in a while, and I hate this because I do like HSR. Mizu with the raid, welcome. Wow, it's actually the first time Mizu's...
Let's go.
Normally we end before Mizu's done, so we typically raid Mizu.
We're about to end.
We are.
Hang on, I'm just gonna send this directly to you.
Welcome, Raiders. How are all of you doing?
There you go.
One tonight.
Peas in chat. Oh God. Oh no. Now it's gonna stink. All right, what is this? Oh, okay, here. We'll pull this up. Akko,
Yeah, it's only a minute long.
Have you seen the jiggle physics in ZCC?
No.
Okay. Internet Zen Master for 5, the Puddle Raid. What are you doing up this late? We're gonna be done here soon. Akko is definitely on his way out. So we're gonna be winding down very soon.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate it. Here.
It's not that I'm on my way out. It's just like, never mind. I am.
You are. I know you are. Here.
That's one. I want to show you this because it is more than just the jiggle. Right? It's there, but there's other shit to attract the eye to.
It's still not over. Don't worry. Leave it
I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot listen to English voice actors now.
That's fair.
There's not a whole lot of talking in this scene anyway.
This is what Ruby wishes it was. I'm gonna be honest
Yep,
with you.
absolute dude. Like if I got to choose who animated Ruby, it would be whoever animates these fucking cutscenes in ZZZ.
Monty Owen watched so these people could fucking sprint.
Bernice, it's about time we wrap this up. Alrighty. This is my latest formula. Bottoms up.
So yeah, yeah, that
That's good, right?
it's very good.
Not enough to get me into the game. I'm sorry.
No.
I'll stick to Toontown.
Fair enough.
Admittedly, I've also been playing Nikkei, and Nikkei is kind of similar. I think the reason why I never truly like ZZZ clicked with me is because I played Honkai Impact 3rd for like 4 years ish, and going into ZZZ was just more Honkai Impact 3rd in terms of gameplay, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Fair enough, though I do feel like it's starting to carve out more of its own identity as time goes on.
No, it is. It absolutely is. I completely agree with that. If Akko hates English so much, why does he speak it? I know, right? Akko should be speaking octopus. Clearly.
No, I'll just go speak African. I'm just kidding.
Yeah? Oh, fuck.
Wait. Do we need to hire the translator that Caleb Hammer uses for you, Akko?
We're gonna need you to darken your model a little bit more. Everything but the
Tiny bit
lips, of
more.
course.
Yeah, exactly.
It's less gay,
Everything
so
but
it's
the lips.
an HI3. Oh, goodness. Otherwise, yeah, that is where we're going to be calling it for the day.
We did it, chat.
We did it. Oh, Jazz is covering the octopus. Hold on.
Oh.
There we
I
go.
don't consent, Jazz. I don't consent. We're just friends, all right? People
Yeah,
know what I like,
totally
but
fine
we're
with
just
that.
friends.
I'm fine with that. I don't want to be a part of any fucked up lore that might be created tonight, okay?
Akko gonna make
Yeah, I'm
clicking sounds.
I'm already. No, I was gonna say, you'd be encroaching on Royan's territory.
You
Yeah,
would
I'm
be,
good.
yes.
I'm good not doing that. I don't want to be your little Hershey bar or whatever the fuck called.
Time to forget what Sony did because I don't want to be depressed. Mood. Chat, that's what we're gonna call it for the day. One final time. If you all enjoyed the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like, subscribed, hit the bell for more notifications, join the Discord as it is the best place to go live. We do have membership, or not membership, we do have applications up in the Discord, so it's not an immediate join, but it's pretty much just a precaution not to have bots or minors, essentially. So, easy enough to join there. As well, if you enjoy the content even more, for $1 a month, we do have memberships on YouTube, which will grant you access to emotes, membership, members only YouTube streams, videos, posts, whatever else memberships apply, whatever they give you. Jazz, what are you doing next week?
Fuck. Tomorrow I got D&D with the homies. You know, Rose's campaign. On Tuesday, I think I'll probably play some Monster Hunter before we do the Offensive Charm podcast.
Okay.
And that'll be that.
Am I coming on
That'll
this
be
week
fun.
or is it next week? I'm trying to remember.
It would be next week.
Okay.
Yeah, this week is the non-guest week.
Yeah.
Should be fine. Should be fine.
Fantastic.
Indeed.
Akka, what are you doing this week?
The normal hump day on Wednesday. We're not doing game night on Friday, so
No,
have
we are
decided what
doing
we're gonna doing on
Mecha Chameleon on
Are
Wednesday,
we
though.
doing that
Oh.
on Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be
Lovely.
doing shot collar on Wednesday night then. Then I'll have Find on Friday and then Saturday. I still need to figure out what I want to call Saturday. I considered subby Saturday, but that's not gonna work.
Mhm.
No, I'll think about it. But yeah, so we got my normal schedule for the week.
Okay.
And then after that, unfortunately, my schedule's going to change again after Sunday. So I'll be back to no more hump day for another month. I'm so unhappy about that.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's gonna
But
suck.
that's okay. We'll have Wednesday night hump day. And then we'll do our other streams and all that other shit. You know, It is what it is. The boss man likes to keep everybody quote unquote equal.
Busy.
So everybody gets equal by having the same days every other month.
Yeah.
Mm.
As far as me, Wednesday night we have Mecha Chameleon. And then Friday we are doing more Deltarune. We're gonna start chapter 2. The game's fantastic so far.
Lovely.
Saturday we're not doing a thing with Magma. Instead, we are going to be watching the Warframe TennoCon keynote.
Oh shit! It's almost already time for TennoCon again.
It's already time for TennoCon. That is Saturday.
God damn.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're gonna go play Warframe on stream until our 3 hours are up, and then we're gonna be calling it. And then Sunday's Dogwave.
Nice.
Otherwise, chat, I think that's it.
Good shit. Well done.
Let me
Well
see.
done, lads.
I can't raid Wolfie.
Wow.
I want to. Okay. Give me someone to raid. Chat. Who are we raiding? I don't want to waste Mizu's raid. I want to send you somewhere. So who is live? Oh, you know what? Words of Paradise is live. We're gonna send you to Words of Paradise.
Oh, good old Leon. Yeah.
Chat.
Leon's cool.
Can I raid on Kick? I'd like to raid on Kick. Hold on. Oh, Leaflet's not live. So no Leaflet raid. No raid on Kick. I'd like to make Kick more regular. I'm admittedly I'm looking into paying for more of a premium restream so I can have more streams going. We'll see. No guarantee on that one because that's money.
Yeah. You're telling me.
I
do have premium restream, and yeah, that is money.
It's a lot of money, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so chat. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I had a great time. Jazz, thank you for joining us. I know it was very last
That was
minute.
fun. No, it was fun. I had a good time.
Good. Chat, I will see you all on Wednesday for Mecha Chameleon. Until then, behave for Leon, and have a good night. Bye, chat.